the propaganda that's resulting in how the system works, problem, reaction, solution. I'm sure you're aware of that, right?
Oh yeah.
So they create a problem which is staged, which didn't happen, which didn't exist, but they'd already planned out, the reaction and the solution. They knew what the reaction was going to be to the problem which they created in the first place.
Yeah.
And then the solution comes later on, which they'd already planned before they even started, to make the problem,
Exactly.
And
only a fool believes them. The old movie brings it all to focus. The Wag the Dog.
Oh, Wag the Dog, yeah, for sure. It says it's all in the name, isn't it? Of the title of the movie tells you it all.
Yep. I like that. That was a good movie. It was more like a documentary, really, than a movie.
I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, I've seen a lot of clips, and I get the gist of it. Yeah.
Oh, it's just exactly what's happening now. What that gun range they apparently said was in Iran or something, but was actually in Arizona or something like this, or Kansas.
Yeah. Well, what a surprise! Why they haven't done that?
That's before? The same. That's exactly what they do in Wag the Dog. They take some little girl and they put her in some dusty clothes and they say that there's some war in Yugoslavia, wherever.
If it's on TV, you have to question. You have to question it. Mate. You have to.
I don't believe anything on TV anymore.
If it's on TV, mate. Yeah.
I don't watch TV anymore. I watch YouTube and whatever. I don't watch programmed shows.
Yeah, I'm the same, man.
I'll watch some shows. I mean, I can't like be a liar and say I don't watch any TV, but I really restrict myself.
I don't watch reality TV, fucking shit. That's all crap, mate.
Mostly.
Pisses
I like some of it.
I remember when Big Brother started. That was.
Oh, I never liked that.
Yeah, before any truth movement.
Yeah, that's what started it. Yeah.
But that was in your face, Big Brothers from 1984, George Orwell, 1984.
Yeah.
Big Brother's watching.
Yeah, and then people sign up to be there, like a big camera, 24/7.
And the biggest scumbag wins.
Of course.
Which way are we going? You know what I mean? Well, once I understood the rules of the game, you know what I mean? It was like, fuck this. That's the price of being. That's the price of being a celebrity. If you can be an absolute piece of shit and just lie and steal and cheat, your way to the top and fuck everyone and it's all about me. You'll be rewarded by the system. That's how it works.
That's right. Yeah. We live in the upside down. It's a stolen phrase, but it works.
There's a bit of truth to the good die young. You know what I mean? Because you're not rewarded. No one's ever rewarded for doing the right thing, mate. Not by this system.
No, I know, ever. But that makes you think too. Why am I still alive? Am I not good?
We've all we've been brainwashed for so long, mate. Conditioned.
Oh, I know.
TV.
It's such a relief. It's such a relief to be unbrainwashed like we are now.
Yeah.
To know the difference, to see it now, I can just smell it. I can see it a mile away. Oh, okay, that's more bullshit over there.
Yeah. I can't watch movies anymore. If I went and watched a movie,
I know.
Recommending me. Everyone recommends me to. Oh, you have to watch it. It's so good. Or Netflix. This show on Netflix. But I'll just be picking it apart, mate, from the start. It's like, look at this, look at that. They're doing this. Fucking this is happening. Fucking there's the eye. There's the fucking numerology. Fucking it's all there. 666.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. Same here. I can't help but look for the stuff now. Yeah, you can't help but look for it.
Yeah, that's right. It's there. It's always there. Yeah, mate. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. 33s and 20. Yeah, what was it? A show I used to watch all the time is King of Queens.
King of Queens. Yeah, I used to watch that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love that show, but still, he walks around in the 33 T-shirt quite often on that show.
Yeah.
I never noticed that until after I was awoken, and now and I look back and holy crap, yeah, 33, there it is.
Doesn't surprise me. I'm sure it's everywhere, mate. Yeah, it's everywhere.
I mean, it's a jersey with the team, but still, it's 33.
Yeah, it's just the nod of the hat, mate, to the Freemasons, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, Russian vids. Do you ever watch him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I have him.
Yeah,
Some sub to him.
Yeah, he won't get to a lot of stuff.
How about Bluebeard? Whatever happened to him?
Bluebeard. Yeah, I remember Bluebeard. Yeah.
Yeah, he did that really cool one, the Russian video about the car that went freaky. The car is traveling down the road, but was some ME'd and they disappeared, and the guy freaked out, and then one black car wipes out because the cars in front of him disappeared. It was a really cool video.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Yeah, that was Bluebeard. I can't remember, but he was from Australia too, and he just disappeared. He was in the hospital.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
I remember him. Yeah, he claims that he's got family that disappeared. He had daughters
probably
that he had before that don't exist anymore, and shit like this,
yeah.
something like that. Is that right?
And now he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing here. Yeah, he disappeared.
Yeah, he was into the flat Earth early on, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was in the hospital too. That's all I heard. So I don't know, and I don't know something. Yeesh.
I think he was from Queensland, mate. I'm pretty sure.
Could be. Oh, it's all Australia to me.
Yeah, Australia. It's a big place, mate. I'll tell you.
I know. It's just like saying you're from Canada. Oh, you know, someone from Toronto. No. I live in Vancouver, not Toronto.
Yeah, Canada's a big place too, mate. Yeah, bloody oath. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I hate being neighbors with those bastards, though. Huh?
You get a lot of forest or wild lands or bush, like we call it bush, you call it forest. But
oh yeah, we got lots still here. It's beautiful still, luckily.
Australia's 90% desert.
Yeah, a little dry.
90% of the population live on the fucking east coast in Australia, man.
Yeah. Everywhere else is like unlivable except for Aboriginals.
They don't even live there anymore, mate. They've been driven off the land. The government stole the land off them. Yeah, kicked them off.
Governments are so evil, aren't they?
They've everybody has to assimilate to the system.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to live off the land. You can't live off the land because the government owns the land, and you have to pay tax to live on the land.
Exactly. Yeah.
You got to be either you got a job, or you're relying on the system. You know what I mean to sustain you.
Yeah, you can't have your own cattle or vegetables and grow your own, and so you live free. It's not allowed anymore.
No, everything has to be taxed and certified and approved and. It's all bullshit, man.
I wish I lived on a farm. I would do that shit. I'd cut everything off. I'd just live on my own stuff if I could.
I'm ready, mate. I want to get there. I'm working towards it. I'm sick of the system, mate.
I know. I watched two people on here that they're doing it already. There's Matt Powerland and Owen Benjamin.
Yeah. Well, they're off the grid.
They're basically, They're setting up already. They're getting ready for just whatever. They live on their own, but they don't need it. The free energies hook up and all that.
Yeah.
I wanted to try those free energy things many times, but I just never get around to it. And I'm sure they work. I know there's free energy out there.
I did a lot of research on YouTube into the what is it? OO2 fuel systems for cars using a cylinder with water and electrical, making an electrical current. In a glass cylinder H2O. I think it's called H2O. It might be. I think I'm getting confused. Maybe you might know what I'm talking about, but it's about.
That's what I know you're saying. Yeah.
It's about making energy to run your car off the hydrogen once you separate it from the water. So you put water in water in a container, usually like a glass container, but with like copper electrodes. And the electricity that goes into the copper electrodes, it separates the hydrogen from the oxygen in the water, and that hydrogen it helps to run your car, and you can make your car. I actually saw one guy. He only put up a couple of videos, and he had like an F-150 or something in America, and he ran his car from one side to the other, from one coast to the other. I'm pretty sure, or he was going to, but he was doing tests, and he was running his car only on the hydrogen that he was producing from the water.
I can remember something like that.
Did you remember seeing that?
Yeah. Yeah, a little jar. I remember the jar thing in under the hood. That's what rings a bell to me. Is like
this guy had a massive cylinder set up in the back of the tray of the F-150. And he did a test drive, and like the car only ran on that. No gas, or you call gas, we call petrol, right? No fuel at all, apart from the hydrogen. And as he was driving it, the hydrogen was just overpowering. It was too much. They had to keep turning it down. You know, they couldn't control, the amount of hydrogen. They couldn't meter it, so it was efficient, But they were working. That was the part that they were working on, and then they just disappeared,
Yeah. Yeah, the government found out about them and snuffed them out, right?
Yeah, I think it's H2O. I think that's what they call it. Something.
That sounds about it. Yeah, if there's a lot of hydrogen, that makes sense. Double hydrogen.
Yeah, it's like
double up on it.
But we anybody who's done any research knows that electricity is very important, and that we're electrical beings. Water's fucking.
It's all around us.
Water's very powerful and important to our life. We're 70% water. And,
they've conned us into buying electricity. We don't need to. It's free all around us. All we have to do is find a way to collect it.
That's right.
The way to collect it is is out there. Just got to do it.
I'm sure it's in the atmosphere as well. You know what I mean?
That's why we get lightning all the time, and we're supposed to. All the lightning storms are telling us, "Hey, I'm here. You're supposed to be using me." Wake up.
Yeah, they're giving us hints, aren't they? Yeah, you're right. It's all around us, mate. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Every time I see a lightning storm, that's what I'm thinking. Hello, I wish I could tap into that.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't tap into you.
Yeah. Well, you need a registrator thing. You need some sort of a regulator. Like, so once you get it, it regulates it into a regular. Otherwise, it'll just be like it'll blow up everything in your house, right? If you just tap right into it.
It's pretty hard to regulate it. Yeah.
But it can be done. I've seen people do it, and I've watched videos and stuff on it, right? Many of them, not just one person. So I know it can be done because there's more than one person's doing it out there. So
yeah.
With batteries and copper wire and stuff like that. Not batteries, I mean magnets and copper wire.
Magnets, yeah.
And you just sit there and it collects the energy.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, people have even set up what they call it, what is it? Continuous energy generators. So what do you call it? What's the word for? What's the word? What's the word? Oh, man, I forgot. What's the term for energy that doesn't run out? What would that be? The word.
You made it jump out of my mind too.
We were talking eternally about it before. But with magnets, with magnets, you know what I mean? Opposing magnets, like in a
it'll keep going and
in the
going.
system. So they're constantly opposing each other. You know what I mean? So it becomes a generator. You know? Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. So you can make a free energy with that.
Free energy. Yeah. Free energy. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to talk to you, mate. Yeah, I'm glad you're seeing a lot of the same things that I have. All I wanted to say to you, mate, is that I know you thought you might have had a bit of a falling out with Carla Redpill.
Yeah.
But, don't stress. And the only thing I can say about one of the main reasons why I haven't jumped into flat Earth and declared myself one, you know what I mean, is because there's a lot of people that troll, you know what I mean, with flat Earth.
Oh yeah.
They just Earth's flat, the Earth's flat, the Earth's flat, you know what I mean? And it's it's a bit redundant, you know what I mean? And it probably doesn't help people to open their eyes and their brain to work out what's going on. You know, they might automatically, you know, they see too much of that crap, you know, and they just switch off, mate. You know, they don't want.
I know.
They don't even want to think about it.
Oh, I know.
So yeah,
but
so
I mean,
all I wanted to, the only advice I wanted to give to you, and I know you're passionate about it. I see that. But yeah, the only advice I'd want to give you is, you know, just, you know, let people, you know, come around it in their own time. You know, don't
I know.
You know, I know it's hard.
Yeah, I know.
When you're
It
passionate,
seems like
I understand.
Yeah.
I know you're passionate. Yeah.
I'm not trying to force it, but it's just like, yeah, I'm just very passionate, right? Yeah. I mean, if you're going to church at all, if your pastor up there wasn't passionate about what he's preaching to you, are you going to listen to him?
No, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You got to be passionate about what you believe. If not, well, go away.
Yeah. I know.
Don't be half-assed.
I see it the same way as I see everything else. Like if I try to explain the true reality, the true nature of the world that we live in to people that have got no idea and they're living in the system, you know, and all they do is watch Netflix. Yeah, all they do is watch Netflix and their, you know, Instagram and Facebook, you know, and they're just talking shit and just basically entertaining themselves. They're not interested in anything, you know what I mean? They just want to be entertained.
Yeah, they have some cognitive.
Yeah. So you got to be gentle, you know what I mean? You just got to plant the seeds and pick your targets, you know what I mean? There's some people that are more open to suggestion than others, you know. So.
Oh, I know.
You just got to. You just have to pick your targets, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I just like to bug certain people that seem to like be squareheads.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? We like all what Brian's doing. He's bringing people together. You know.
Yeah.
So we're never going to agree on everything, and you know.
Oh no.
We can try and help each other along the way, but you know, don't be too forceful. That's all I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to be able to have a table or whatever set up on the beach, like Authentic Intent does.
Yeah. Do you know?
You ever see Authentic Intent?
No. Do you know Zoom Truth?
Oh yeah, I've seen him too. Yeah.
He does great stuff on the street, mate. He's awesome.
Yeah, but he jumps off subject too often. I try to tell him that to stick to the flat Earth subject. Don't be jumping off into he gets into a tangent about other things.
I think when he jumps, I think the biggest problem he's got is when, especially if he gets Jewish people coming up to him, if he starts talking about the Holocaust, mate, it's like, yeah, it's all over.
Oh.
Not that I disagree with what he's saying, not at all. I think he's 100% on the money. He's
what's the sixes again? Yeah,
he's not
6 million views. I'm sure, but yeah,
he's just gonna piss people off, you know, and they're not gonna listen to him.
Exactly. I've told him that many times. Just stick to the flat Earth subject. Don't be jumping off. Right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. And he's commented back to me. Yes, I know, but you know, it's just hard sometimes.
It's on my poster board.
Yeah. I know I can do the same thing sometimes. Like, yeah. But it's the whole thing about they got that safe. Yeah, the Jews thing. That's a very touchy subject. But yeah, they got that safety net of we were killed, 6 million of us. Like, get out of
6
here.
million of us. Yeah, every single person, every single Jew that you'll ever talk to, someone in their family was killed in the Holocaust or was in a fucking prisoner of war camp. Every single one of them. Every fucking one, mate.
I know.
How can they be here? There shouldn't be any left. They should all be dead.
Yeah, why is there so many still? Exactly.
There's more. There's fucking way more now than there was then.
Exactly. They jump on that bandwagon. Hey, yeah, this thing's going to give us money. Let's go.
That's a deep subject too, mate.
Oh, it isn't it though? But it's so true as well. I mean, Israel runs the United States. Period. You can't deny it.
They run everything.
Israel?
Oh, the banking system, which is owned
by
yes, the Rothschilds,
the Rockefeller crap.
Rothschilds, Rockefellers.
Yeah, all those rich grabblers. Those grabblers rubbing their hands together. Money, money, money. Oh, golden money.
Yeah, they run the movie industry. They run the music industry. They run the news, the media. You name it. You know.
Yep. Yeah, but they kind of let the blacks take care of the music because they ruined it. Ah.
Yeah, no, the ones in charge, mate. Yeah. You know, the ones who run the Senate. You know, the ones that are in charge of all the ones that are in charge of all the corporations that make the decisions that run the American government and the military. You know, it's all, they're all from the same tribe, mate. There's no argument about that.
Puppets.
Doesn't take much research to find out, does it?
No, and they control everybody with their money and whatever, and just puppets.
Yeah. What's sad? I'll tell you what is sad is all the people who think they know what's going on and they think Trump's going to save us.
No person can save us.
No one. No, that's what you know. But he would have to be. He would have to be the most believable one, but he's not if you know what you're looking at.
No, I like Trump though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He hasn't started a war since he's been in there. Think about it, you know.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean, man. No, they're all puppets, man. They're all puppets.
Totally. Yeah, they're told what to do, when to do it. Exactly.
Yeah. But I had the false hope too. I thought Obama first. I thought, fucking hell, I thought he was good, you know. And then no, not so good.
Married to a man.
If I was American, mate, if I was American and living in America, I would have voted for Obama and I would have voted for Trump.
Yeah, I don't know about Obama, but I would have voted for Trump.
I definitely would have voted for Trump. I believed him. I believed he was real. I did. At the start.
You know that Obama was the United States' first gay president?
Big Mike. Big Mike, yeah. I know about Mike.
Yeah, Big Michael is his husband-wife thing.
Yeah, I know.
How many times did he accidentally call him Michael on TV?
Yeah, I know.
I've seen it about 4 times at least. Yeah, how many? 3 or 4 times.
I know 2 times. I know of 2 times. Yeah.
Well, and the shoulder check. You can put 3 heads on a male shoulder, but a most average woman, you only put 2 heads on it, right? And you can put 4 heads on her shoulders. Her 4 on Yeah.
You can put 4 heads in her pants.
Well, yeah, that doll she plays with every once in a while. I've seen coming down the stairs. I better fix my package.
Yeah. Remember when she was dancing on the Ellen show?
Yes. Yeah, you can see dancing around with her.
In the white pants.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't notice it when it was happening, but now that I look back at it with all these clips, like, holy crap, there it is.
What the hell?
There it is.
That's a big sanitary pad.
Hey, Michael, how you doing? And then I seen pictures of her when she was, or him when he was younger and still a man. I got pictures of that now too.
Yeah, yeah. What was it? What was the name?
It was Michael
He was a,
something.
he was a, he was a track star, wasn't he?
Probably.
Yeah.
They seem to go gay, just like the other
Yeah,
guy.
he was a gun athlete,
A
track
flaming
star.
gay though. A flaming queer, big time flamer.
Oh man!
And that's why he went she and became Michelle.
And then that there was an interview with I can't remember the details, the names, but an interview with a guy who claimed to have given Obama a head job in the back of a limousine.
Oh, gross!
I
didn't hear about that.
You haven't heard that interview?
No, I missed that one, but I you know, I wouldn't doubt it now that I've seen and heard what I've seen and heard.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of that stuff is CGI'd or whatever, messed with, but a lot of it like is plain, not. You can see, you know what I'm trying to say? Like the packages, I'm sure.
Which part was CGI?
Some of the packages on the pictures of Michelle might be CGI'd to make it look a little bit bigger.
I don't know. When she's standing at the podium with those shoulders, mate, that's fucking huge. That's not.
I know the shoulders really give it away if you know the rule between the 2 heads and 3 head thing. Yeah.
Serena Williams as well. The Williams.
Well, yeah, people want to win at tennis so bad I'll change my sex to do it.
Man, that is scary. No one's going to take that home, mate. No one's going to take that home. Fuck. If that was a shadow in a dark alley, mate, you'd run for your life.
The Williams sisters, are they brother and sister? Or are they sisters?
I think they're both male, mate. Brothers.
That's a lot of money, wouldn't it be? I wouldn't want to even check into it. I mean, to get a sex change, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. But he was on, like the father was on. If you check out Russian vids videos, man, going back, if you put in Russian vids, fucking Williams sisters or brothers or whatever, I'm sure you'll find. I'm sure you'll find all the information that you need.
Well, I'll check into him a bit more. I got him on there. Yeah, I see that every once in a while, but I am subscribed to that guy too. Yeah, actually, so. Yeah,
he made a video. Yeah, it was a pretty decent length video, you know, and it showed that the father, when they were, training the girls when they were young to play tennis, or boys, you know, but you could tell they were boys. You know what I mean? Just with skirts on. That's.
Yeah. Really?
It was sad, man. You could tell they were boys. You know, girls don't have athletic ability when they're young. You know, it's just they had it from the start.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. The term "throw like a girl" comes from somewhere.
Yeah, throw exactly. You can't say that anymore, mate. That's illegal now.
Oh, he basically probably would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm a ma'am.
I'm a ma'am.
I got someone in my.
Nothing scares me more than an angry lesbian, mate.
Oh yeah, there's someone around here that this reminds me of that ma'am person. She's a hermaphrodite still, and she was running for mayor. She tried to. I mean, I keep on saying, but she. But it's it.
She'd probably fucking win.
But the other extra Y chromosome that makes you male. I mean, it doesn't make you choose you're female. No, this is so true. Even a hermaphrodite can't fuck themselves.
How many new genders have they, invented recently? You know, it's like
I've heard it's into the 30s.
I think it's in the hundreds, man. I think it's over 100, mate.
Okay, that could be too. Last time I had. It was in the 30s or something. I don't know. I have no clue. How did they get that many? I mean,
yeah, I remember watching a video. Someone read out a list of all the different non-gender, gender fluid fucking scientific fucking bullshit experiments you could possibly think of.
I had the list. I posted the list.
It's mental illness. That's what it is.
That's exactly what my list says.
Yeah, I'll get. They claim that anyone who questions authority and what the government's telling you or the media, they must have mental illness. No, I'm sorry. If you claim you're a non-gender, binary fluid, fucking pink unicorn, fucking, I'm sorry, that's mental illness.
Yes, right? That's right. You have a penis or a vagina. Period.
You're only one. You can only be one or the other. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to look at that list I had. It had showed all these different things on there. And at the top it says the true ones are male and female. All the rest are mental disorders.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But we're the mental ones because we don't agree.
Yeah, of course. And we'll get arrested for burning that fag flag on the roof over there.
Yeah.
I hate those fag flags.
The world's mental, man. It is.
It's just becoming clearer and clearer that Satan runs this world. He's in charge of this world. It's just bloody obvious nowadays.
We live in the beast system. Yeah.
Yep. And we're in the middle of the apocalypse, which is the eye-opening. We're the awareness of things. That's what the apocalypse actually means. It doesn't mean the end of the world. It means the enlightening of stuff. And we're like, hello, wake up time. And that's what's happening. That's how you and I know the earth is flat now after all the years of brainwashing. And that's how we know about these MEs that are. You can't fake an ME. I mean, like, Kit Kat used to have a dash, right? Kit Kat used to have a dash.
What's that?
And Kit Kat used to have a dash in between it.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, and Ford,
and Ford never had that stupid curly pigtail.
I'm not sure about the Ford logo, mate. I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, I am. I am. That's the one that really me.
No, I always remember seeing it because it wasn't like a common thing to see the Ford logo in the handwritten scribe, you know.
Oh yeah.
So for me, I'm not 100% because I remember looking at it the first time I saw it in the 80s, and I thought that looked strange. But because I'd never really paid attention to it, you know.
Oh wow! No, I always did. Whenever I had a car, it was a Ford. I was a Ford person, and I seen that emblem so many times. And it was never had that curly Q on there. It was like a knife blade to come up there, or a ribbon end, or.
In Australia, there's only Ford or Holden. Like they were the two, you know. They were the two big companies.
Yeah.
Two big car manufacturers. And yeah, I was always a Holden man, so I never really paid attention. I never really paid attention, I'd have to say. But I remember seeing the Ford handwritten script on a rocket cover, valve cover, on a V8 engine, and I thought that looks strange. That doesn't look right, you know. But
weird.
It's been. Yeah, I thought it was strange from the 80s for me, so I can't say that it hasn't been. If you want to talk about the Volkswagen logo, I had a Volkswagen T-shirt. It was a like a comedy, you know, like a comedic T-shirt. You know, it had a funny line on it, you know, but it had the Volkswagen logo, right?
No split.
No split. It was all connected, the V and the W, and it said.
I see that one.
It was like it was the main part of the T-shirt was the Volkswagen logo. I had it for years.
No, yeah.
Boy for me when I was like 17, you know. Anyway, underneath it said my other shirt is a Porsche, you know. But But I remember it had no split, mate. 100%.
Weird. See, I can't really judge on that one. I don't really recall it too much. My brother had a Volkswagen Bug, but I don't really remember. I couldn't go on that one, you know.
Yeah, it was never a gap. Never happened until now. Well, in this reality, there is.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you. I mean, to me, I couldn't judge either way if the split was there or wasn't there.
Well, that's the same with me. That's the same with me for Ford. Like, I think there was a curl. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I'm 100% on the Ford one, the other way around. 100%.
Yeah. But we're never going to agree on everything, you know.
I know. That's what woke me up though. Was the Kit Kat and the Ford. When I
Kit
first
Kat, yeah.
seen that weird Ford thing, I went down the street looking at cars to see if I could find the original emblem. And I'm walking down the street looking at cars.
Yeah, I've looked non-stop ever since I first heard about it. Yeah, what about Black Tom? Had you ever heard of that before?
No.
Do you know anyone who's ever heard of it?
What's Black Palm?
The first attack on American soil in 1916. The one Brian talks about.
Oh, okay. I've seen that stuff. Yeah. And it's such a weird. And the other one from the Japanese air balloons that come onto the West Coast and killed the family.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, on Scarab. Yeah. But yeah. Well, I remember hearing
I was
about
checking into
Zephyrs.
that beforehand.
I knew about Zephyrs before, you know, in World War II.
Oh yeah.
They use them to bomb. I think it was places in Europe. I never heard about America being bombed by Zephyrs.
Yeah, but apparently they were not about Zephyrs, but an air balloon anyway from Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know. History is
so
messed up now. What's true, what's not, right? It's his story.
His story, exactly. That's what I tell everybody, man. We don't write the books. We just read them.
Yeah.
Someone else writes the book.
And that's what education is now: memorization and remembering.
That's all.
Not learning.
Been, that's all it's ever
really.
been.
Yeah. You know, I never did believe the spinning ball gravity thing. Right from when they tried to teach me that when I was young, that never clicked in my head. How could a spinning thing grab the water?
It never really got rammed down my throat, but I never could get my head around it. No,
I never. That bugged me from day one. It's like, how is it going to spin and the water going to stay there? That makes no sense. You put stuff in a dryer, it spins, and the water flies off, and the clothes get dry. How the hell does it make it stick? It never made sense to me at all. Never.
It can't be demonstrated or repeated, can it?
No, because it's impossible. Because it's so not true.
That's right. Show me how you make the water stick to a spinning ball.
Yeah, I never believed that from day one. They couldn't get that in my head from way back in teaching in schools. And then when this happened, bang! Like, okay, more people agree with me. I love it. And then I joined the group, like, you know.
The first person that I saw talking about flat Earth was Matt Powerland. He was the first one for me.
Me too. Yep. His comedy skit thing.
Yeah, stand up. Yeah.
Yeah, that really woke me up as well.
And 90% of the audience would have been most of them would have been going, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Hey?
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that started, and now he's like pushed to the background. No one even mentions him anymore. But he's still going.
Yeah.
I watch him every once in a while. I like to talk to Katie.
Are you aware, Splatter, of the infiltration, which was probably not really infiltration, but there are probably people that were put in place from the beginning into each different segment of truth.
Yep.
Each different corner.
Well, I know I fell for him at first, and then I brushed him off. I can find out who's the real and who's the not. I mean, I brushed the guy.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, it doesn't necessarily mean that corner isn't actually real, or truthful. But they try to been put. Yeah, they've been put in there. You know, they've been put in place, and they're the ones that are popular. The popular ones are the ones you have to be careful of. You know.
Yeah, they wanted to put in truth with lies to keep you confused, to never fully give you the full story.
Yeah. But it's I don't know. Have you heard of a channel called Quantum of Conscience?
Yeah.
Matt, his name. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can understand what he's saying when he like tries to explain it, he does a really good job, mate. You know, because there's people that are they're trying to push you in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? And they're trying to, and they're trying to control you. They're trying to. That's what I was trying to get to. Matt talks about graduated animal farms. All right, so you discover so much truth, and then you get to a level, and then the people that have roped you in, those farmers. They've kept you on that farm, that graduated animal farm, and they keep you there. So you don't look any further. You think you found everything you need to know, and you don't have to look any further. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You found what you're looking for, but there's always more. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I'll tell you, the flat Earth community, they're well known for it, and Mandela effect. Oh, I couldn't say that there's too many, but flat Earth is there's people in there that I know about that aren't any good, mate.
Yeah,
that's
because it is.
That's probably what stops a lot of people from getting involved, I'd say.
Oh yeah, especially now. It's so much harder than it was a couple of years ago when we got into it.
Oh, the censorship's out of control. Yeah.
They push all the garbage to the top, and everything that's real is so hard to find now. You can find it, but it takes work.
Oh yeah, you're right. Everything.
You got to go on the dark web.
Oh yeah, no, I don't go there. I've just passed laws here. How's this, mate? New powers for police in the state that I live in Victoria, Australia.
Yeah.
And it was in regards to a certain vehicular attack that happened 2 years ago in Melbourne.
Oh no!
And the police apparently didn't have any training or any idea how to stop it. After they'd been following him for 12 hours, got to the centre of the city, did donuts in the middle of the major intersection in the middle of the city for 3 minutes with police on every corner, but none of them knew what to do. So what they had to do, they had to pass new powers so the police could handle situations like that if they arise again, all right? So these new powers that the police have acquired allows them to, using their own judgment, each individual police officer will be specially trained in December, which is coming up shortly, and how to deal with these situations. But they'll be given the complete power to shoot to kill if they decide personally that somebody driving a car is either a terrorist, so the police officer decides that they're a terrorist, right?
Oh wow!
Or they decide that they're fleeing from police. And what was the third one?
That one.
But anyway, there's no.
But it gives them judgment. That's not
cool.
Death
penalty here. No death penalty here, right? But no. So.
But they're giving one.
The police have been given the power to decide whether to shoot to kill at their own discernment if they see someone driving in a car who they think who might going to be using the vehicle in a damaging way, or they're fleeing from police or whatever. There's three different fucking categories. It's bullshit. It's fucking crazy.
Illegal death penalty.
Well, there won't be a death penalty because I'll never go to court. I'll just fucking kill you and I'll be fine, because the law.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, that's what I mean. Like an illegal, death penalty.
Yeah, death penalty in real time and no consequences.
Not for driving a car wrong. I mean, that's not right. I mean, I can see if they're fleeing and they've done something and it's proven that they're trying to get away from them or something. That's totally different. But one guy just driving acting weird. No.
But you could rob a you could rob a gas station, say, right, and be fleeing from police. That gives them the right to kill you now, shoot you dead.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's great. It might be your first time. I've never done it before. I decided to rob a gas station for the first time, and they killed me. Oh, I guess you couldn't say that, could you?
You could have been. You could have been in an accident and fled the accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because you were scared.
No, that's crazy. Why don't they just tase the guy or get a taser? Come on.
Well, that's how much of that's how much freedom we've lost now, mate. You know, and that's gonna happen everywhere.
Oh, no, it's only gonna get worse. Our rights are gone and going quicker.
And we don't have guns.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Well, you guys are like us up here in Canada. Do your cops have guns?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
They do. Okay. Well, I was thinking like England. Their cops still don't have guns. I mean, that's really weird.
So, my dogs are going off their head. Sorry, mate.
That's okay. Hey, Honey Ann.
Shut up! Shut up!
Come on. Join.
Shut up! So good. All right, we're good now.
I got the thing still up there, Honey Ann. You can join.
Oh, we've got some chat here, mate. Someone's dropped a comment for you.
Yeah, I gotta find my
Honey
right
Ann,
here.
Honey Ann. Yeah. Oh,
I gotta find the right controller. She's coming.
I've talked to her a few times. She's good, Honey Ann. Yeah.
She usually is.
She usually is.
Come on, Dad. Here we are.
All right, we're gonna trifecta.
Yeah, she was kind of bad the other night, but that's okay. I forgive her.
You know what? I was just doing somebody else a favor. I didn't know. I was doing somebody else a favor, and they had all the proof. They had all the. It wasn't like it was slander because all the proof was there. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Are you talking?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but like I said, who was that guy sitting there with sunglasses on and in a dark room telling the dark story? It looked like Satan sitting there talking.
I missed that part.
Yeah. It'll teach me a lesson. Lesson learned. I'll never do that again. I mean, I had no idea.
It's probably a big time Glober guy.
It was pointed out to me.
The guy probably lives and sleeps on the globe.
Well, it was pointed out to me that the dude was a pedophile, and so it was upsetting to me that he was going to be in a conference where a bunch of kids were going to be doing,
No, but yeah, I heard his whole story from his lips, and it's all misunderstanding. So.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, I believe.
Oh, totally.
Well, I took it down, right? After you.
Yeah, I know this. Yeah.
Yeah, after you corrected me, I took it down. I didn't even do the whole stream. I didn't even do the whole.
I realized that. I figured it was maybe because of me, because you trust my advice.
Well, I do absolutely.
Because I don't say anything unless I look into it more than once.
Well, I had Peanut, and then this other lady named Mel, and then plus another guy. I mean, all three of them were saying the same thing. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, Karen B appreciates the guy too. So I mean, like everyone in the community loves Josh.
Yeah. Just the idea, pedophile being around kids, just freaking me out.
Oh, I'm not for pedophiles. I wish they get their nuts cut off, whatever, but hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, see, I wouldn't stand up for anybody if I figured that. No. And Stavely and Karen B and they're all those same. They wouldn't stand up for it. Oh, another one. Well, let's get a whole group going here.
It's Therian coming in with behind me.
How are you, Honey Ann?
Hi.
What happened?
I was just listening.
I don't know. We lost you. You have to bring him back
I'm
in.
still here. No, I'm still here.
Okay.
He's here somewhere.
I'm still here.
Oh, he's talking about
Do I get
Therian.
kicked
He's
out?
bringing Therian in. No, you're here.
No, you're there. You're there.
I'm here.
Don't get mad. Eat a pie.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know. I got all these choices here.
he'll come back in whenever he's backstage. You see him popping back in.
I don't see one for 4 people up here.
I got you
Yeah,
started.
that's good. Yeah. Well, that's what I was hoping for. It hasn't happened until now. Like, here we go. And then the last time I got on, I forgot to use the StreamYard, and I couldn't get anything happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just plain YouTube stream does not work.
well, Dean, I need to gossip a little, okay?
Pardon?
I need to gossip a little, okay? You want to hear some gossip? Juicy gossip?
Juicy gossip.
Yeah, you want to hear
Oh, women must gossip. Okay, let's hear some stuff. Is it true?
It's true. You
You
know,
think
Gossip's
it's
always
true?
true.
okay, do you know Robbie Rob?
Yeah.
You know Robbie Rob from Transfiguration Days?
Who?
Robbie Rob. He's a preacher from Transfiguration Day. He has a radio station, TDC radio. TDC radio.
No, don't know it.
Okay, let me tell you. You know about what happened with Cowboy and Sherry, right? So Jeannie and I quit streaming with them. And anyway, today or yesterday, Robbie Rob called out Sherry for slandering Vinny and Cowboy. He called Cowboy out too.
Oh, what happened to? I wonder what happened to Cowboy. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, well, it was slander. Some really bad stuff happened. I'm not one to gossip, okay? So I didn't tell anybody what went down, but they were trying to put the finger on Jenny Purdy and talk some really ugly stuff about her, and I wasn't down for it. So I quit streaming with them, and I told Jenny what they were trying to do to her because they were trying to slander her reputation. And it was all because Cowboy got angry because Jenny Purdy corrected him in a stream because he tried to say you have to put the full armor of God on to pray, and all we did was correct him in a nice, loving way, and it made him angry. And so he basically tried to call out my sister as being something she's not. So,
Honey Ann,
yes.
what happened with Cowboy and Peanut?
Well, Cowboy overstepped his boundaries with somebody that Peanut was seeing, and Peanut had asked him respectfully not to do that. But Cowboy, his story was that she was the one that was like hitting on him, but she was drunk and he was drunk, so who knows? I wasn't there when it happened.
Drunk?
Yeah, I wasn't there when it happened.
There
Just
you
know
go.
that Peanut had
No,
asked.
they used to be good mates.
Yeah,
It
well,
blew my mind that they turned on each other.
No, Peanut asked Cowboy to respect him, and Peanut felt like he was disrespected. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I thought Cowboy was like one of my best friends. We talked every day for a year, and then boom,
I
like
talked
that.
I talked to Cowboy a lot. He's good. Yeah.
I used to talk to Cowboy, but he disappeared.
Yeah, he did.
And I used to talk to Hebrew, but I know Hebrew's got two blocked. I can't talk to him.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to think. All the information I've given him and talked to him personally about, then he just, no. Sorry, I can't leave the ball.
Yeah. Therian's not backstage. I know he was following me in. You don't see him?
No, I tried to get him in. I didn't kick him. I hit the plus button.
Okay.
But it didn't work for you the first time either. I had to press it twice to get you in.
Yeah, he might be backstage waiting to come in. You're the only one that can see him, though. We can't see him.
I don't see nobody. It's just you three.
Okay. Cool. All right. I don't want him to think I dumped him.
You three. Listen to me. I'm saying three. I'm counting myself in there.
Yeah. So what were y'all talking about? Flat Earth?
Everything. Just whatever.
Okay. All right, cool.
But yeah.
Well, were you listening when I called
sure.
when I called Dan Saturday night? Were you listening to that?
Yeah. I'm always listening on that show.
Okay.
I never miss it. I try not to miss it.
I don't understand why Dan was trying to say that what I was saying was fear porn when the week before that they were showing an animal being sacrificed.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I mean, the Bible clearly and plainly states there's an asteroid coming in. So why would that be fear porn when you want people to get their houses in order and just be prepared? And that's prophecy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't
Some people are
understand.
scared of prophecy, so it fears them.
I didn't get that one, you know. Yeah, when dad was like, "We've got enough for a whole year." Okay, well, you can have whatever you need, but just know it's prophetic that this thing's coming in, and we need to be ready. You know, I mean, I'm not fearful. We're eternal beings. Why would you be afraid if you've got your life right? You know,
Yep.
just saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, man, yeah, I had seen the other night where I think you streamed, but I missed it. You know, I
I
didn't.
tried to, but
Yeah, I didn't get notification for it.
yeah, I was just trying to get this thing figured out, like slowly, because I had it before. Oh, there he
Um,
is. There's turns back again.
What's that,
And
bud?
yeah, I guess I kept on forgetting the StreamYard, and that was my problem. I kept on trying to go through YouTube and it just don't work.
oh man, I love StreamYard. It's so easy. Yay, there you are.
Yeah, yeah,
There
it's easy. This is easy now. That
Hey, everyone.
who's doing that? Hey, calm down. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, are we settled in now?
Mhm.
Is that a big doobie?
Maybe.
Hey, you like my new mic? Do I sound good now?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got an actual mic now.
it sounds nice, real clear. I think I'm gonna have to get my cell phone and go hide in the bathroom. My husband's grabbing at me.
You have a husband?
Yeah, 30 years. 30
Oh
years.
wow.
Yeah. Okay.
You can handle anything.
You got that. I've got huge cojones.
If any person can handle one person for more than 20 years, they got it going.
Especially when they're the devil. When they're the devil.
Oh no, that does not help.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I'm gonna get off the computer and get on my phone. So when I'm backstage, let me back. Okay. I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right, bye.
This is great. Now you guys, I can leave and you guys can talk. This is fantastic.
I'll be right back.
Yep. No, she's not coming back. We're jamming her. No, I'm I didn't mute you. You did it. Tyrion, you're muted. I didn't do it.
Wasn't me.
No, but Therion's
Sorry,
muted
Tyrion.
somehow.
No.
Okay, I think it's gone now.
Yeah, not a clue
There we
why
are.
I did that.
Because you were making all that noise before, right?
Yeah, that was weird.
Hey, here we go. We have the Republic happening. We got Canada, we got Australia, we got Britain. Yeah.
We're all being fucked over by the English royal family, the fucking cunts.
Yeah. We're all the Republicans here. The Republic,
I say
not
burn
Republicans.
Britannia, burn it to the ground.
We're gonna wait for that damn Yankee again.
Even them, mate, they're still there in the club too. Don't worry. They're still being controlled by England, by the royal family.
Oh, big time. Little do they know England's gonna want their land back pretty soon. If China doesn't take it first, they owe so much money to China. It's amazing China doesn't come and take it.
Well, China's buying Australia, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Are they? I think they pretty much own Vancouver here too. I see more Orientals than I do white people.
The only reason we've
That
got any,
native.
the only thing that keeps our economy going, the so-called economy, is the real estate, and the Chinese are the ones that are buying it all and driving the price up, mate. You know, that they keep the value high. I'm sure it's not a mistake.
Yep.
Yeah, it's no mistake. It's all done by design.
Lunatics, deranged people running this world.
Yeah, that's for sure, mate. Yeah.
I think what are the word that John Lennon used? John Lennon knew it. He called the whole people running the world just like a bunch of freak weirdos.
Maniacs running the world for maniacal reasons. I think he said something like that.
Yeah, I just watched it the other day too. Like, because I mean, he knew the world was flat.
Well, I don't, Russian vids tried to destroy him, and other Christian channels tried to destroy John Lennon as well, mate. But he stopped the Vietnam War. He was a big part of that, mate.
He was good in his ways.
They tried to kick him out of America. They tried to kick him out of New York for years and years and years, and he kept going back to court and fighting.
Yep.
And in the end, they had to kill him or pretend to kill him. One of the two. Well, they got rid of him.
Yeah. By one of his fans that was mad at him.
Yeah. I don't believe it. But yeah, he disappeared. He left the stage, mate. He disappeared, stage left.
Yeah. Either way, yeah. He went to the new land that's beyond the Antarctic.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That's a thought, Roy. It's like 27 club people will take off too. Like,
Yeah,
they go when they're still young.
Yeah, where do they all go? Yeah, that's right.
I mean, there's some good music over there in the new land.
Oh, yeah. You got Elvis.
Or the what?
Fucking who else? plenty of good music.
Well, yeah, who else died the 27 club? Like, Nirvana's there. Well,
Nirvana, yeah.
Well, the lead singer.
Hendrix.
Hendrix. Yeah, he grew up in my neighborhood, I live in Jimi Hendrix's neighborhood.
How old was Bob Marley when he died?
I walked by, I'm not sure. Probably 27. I'm just guessing.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix just lived 2 blocks from me.
I think that.
His grandmother, at his grandmother's place.
Amy Winehouse, wasn't she 27 as well?
Probably. When it comes to that, I just say probably because it's probably.
Fuck, there's a lot of noise here. I might mute my microphone, mate. I don't know. It's fucking too noisy.
It's just a dog.
Lawn mowers, dogs barking, it's all going on.
Well, I can't hear lawnmower. I just hear the dogs. Yeah, they put up a new building here in memory of Nora Hendrix, which is Jimi Hendrix's grandmother, which he used to come visit all the time here. And I go past the place. I got pictures of it too, where Hendrix was played all the guitar all the time. It's pretty cool. Now it's all quiet. What are you doing, Therian?
Oh, I turned my mic
Going
off,
on a
mate.
joint?
I got a lawnmower and a dog barking. So everyone else keeps talking, right?
No one's talking.
I'm just doing a bit of quick research.
Ah, okay. That's what. Yeah, I mean, when you look so pale, you got the screen making your face look like a vampire. Just as chickens. Who's just as chickens?
Well, it's okay.
Does anybody know
in daylight?
Does anybody know a person called Just Us Chickens? No, I'm asking seriously because they want on the screen. Should I invite them in? Oh, let's just see what happens.
Hold on a second. You sounded like a robot at the moment.
Hello, chicken.
I've got silence.
What did
Oh,
you
there
say?
we
You
are.
were fried
Now so I
chicken?
can talk.
Okay.
Us chickens.
Who is this?
It's me.
I know.
It's
It's
honey.
you?
It's honey.
Oh,
I'm on my cell phone, and on my cell phone, it's typed in just as chickens.
okay. Now I know that. I mean, I had debating. Did you hear me debating to let you in?
Yeah, I heard you. Sometimes it says nutsack number 9. Depends on what mood I'm in.
Okay, well, I know this one.
Okay, so
With
found
my-
that. Yeah, Amy
$10
Winehouse
asking you
is one of the
$10
27
for the
Club.
food.
I figured, yeah.
Say what?
We were talking about the 27 Club. In my theory, how they all go to the new land that's over down past the northern, what you call it, past the wall.
Yeah, I think there's more land over there for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the 27 Club go.
Yep, I think there's a whole other reality over there that we have no knowledge of. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's why the whole world or 53 countries would have regarded us from going there.
hmm I don't think Admiral T. Byrd was crazy by any means. You know, he knew exactly what he was talking.
Well, that was part of it. He was allowed to let out the truth. You have to. It's part of the Satan's rule, right? You have to let them know as you hide it.
Well, Dean, let me ask you this. Okay, so you know the wow, you know the bleep that we got in the 70s, and it was coming from the Orion Spur, and now it's coming from the Sagittarius arm. So don't you think we were sending ourselves the message? There's like two Earths.
You know, I found out the truth about that wow thing.
Mhm.
It came from microwave in the next room.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Mm.
Someone turned
Yeah,
on the
that sounds
microwave.
about right.
Are you shooting me for real?
You got interference
That's
at the
for real.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I have interference?
that's what the wow was.
No. How come they didn't set that straight and let the people know that was a deception then? Because everything's a deception, right? We've been lied to about everything. Why tell the truth now?
If they didn't want to switch, they got it out there and they wanted to keep the wow, so they just kept the wow. They didn't let it, but of course, truth comes out eventually. It was a microwave. Someone making popcorn in the next room.
Yeah,
Beep, beep, beep.
Did they have microwave? But did they have microwaves in 1974? I didn't think they did.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah, go watch an old episode of Price is Right or whatever. They're giving it away on there. I mean, they're old dial ones. You wouldn't want them today.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember
didn't see a
microwaves till
microwave
about
until
I would
78, 79.
I found
I didn't see a micro. The first
those old
microwave I
style
saw
microwaves
was
are
in
better than the
1977.
new ones.
You didn't see a microwave till when, Matt Pyman?
1977.
Yeah, I was thinking 78, 77, 78, somewhere in there. I know my nanny was one of the first ones in our family that had one, and she had one about 78, 79, something like that.
Yeah, that's when they got more popular, of course, but they were out before that.
Wow.
Microwave.
Yeah, they came out in the early 60s.
Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah, they probably did. But only the rich people could afford it. Yeah.
Exactly.
exactly. That's the way everything goes, right? Everything's weirdly expensive, and when it first comes out, and then it comes,
I can't
dollar
believe,
store.
I can't believe how cheap those big old 42, 50-inch plasma TVs are now. You know, they're really
Exactly.
they're coming down, dude.
My father bought the first VCR,
Huh?
which was a Beta, Sony
Uh-huh.
Beta.
Mhm.
Operating
Beta.
video cassette recorder. That was in 1980. That was
I
the
know
first one in
Yeah.
Australia.
My husband had a
lot of
bag
money and
phone.
a big deal then.
My husband had a bag phone back in 1990, and that was a rarity back then. He used it for his work. It was a satellite phone. hmm
Yeah, I'm going to mute again.
I
don't know if it's still there.
I had a car phone back in '80s.
Was it one of them big ones?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and it only worked in the car, of course.
Yep.
And it had handset just like a regular phone. It was hilarious, man.
It was like a cordless. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my husband had a
And
bag.
it was always staticky, no matter where you were. You couldn't get a clear reception on the car phone, no matter how hard you tried.
Well, we went all the way to Mexico back in 1992, and his bag phone worked all the way across country, all the way to Mexico. Yep, it worked.
I'm talking 1980
Yeah, well, this is
or 7, yeah.
yeah, this was 92, but he got it in 90.
81, 81 around that area.
Dang. Yeah, I remember those great big old huge ones that all the moguls, the bankers, Wall Street people had.
And that's when I had my
Oh,
Ford
man,
Pinto.
that's been 100 years ago, Dean.
Shh. I'm turning another 100 years in a week or two.
Right. I'm half 100.
I'm in the middle.
I'm half 100.
I'm in the middle.
next year.
I was born in 69.
Oh, you're lucky. You're still young. Holy cow, Pa, you're young.
Therion's in between my boy's age.
I look like I'm 80, but I'm only 49.
Yeah, I'm 50 going on 150.
And I'm in the middle of a United States football field.
Oh, you are. There you go.
55-yard line.
55, yeah, I knew what you meant. 55. That 5 is my favorite number.
No, that's Canadian. Excuse me. We have the 55-yard line. They only get 50.
Well, I was
Excuse me,
thinking 55, so I guess I'm Canadian at heart.
yeah. Or you know the CFL is a better game.
Yeah. I was
The
literally
CFL
thinking 55.
Yeah. It's November 7th. Mark your
Let me
calendar
ask you
now.
guys
November 7th. Honey, Ann, you're interrupting.
Over the last 2 weeks,
What's
you
the-
guys, have y'all been experiencing any deja vu or anything glitchy, anything weird going on? Because I have big time.
Not really. No, not lately.
Okay.
Not
Well-
really. Just strange dreams, like I
Okay.
mentioned in my dream the other night.
Yeah. Well, the last couple of weeks, I've been having like thoughts or visions cross my mind, and then like 2 days later, the stuff will happen that I'm thinking, and it feels like deja vu, but it also feels like a repeat. And
Well,
like go ahead.
It happens to me, but no, I got it on a regular basis. Like, I wish I can control it sometimes because I can really predict something if I can control it.
Oh, this has been really creepy. It's just creepy. It feels like Groundhog Day for real. I mean, yeah.
Groundhog Day. Every day is Groundhog Day.
It seriously feels just wrong. It just feels really creepy and wrong. And like, for instance, like
Nearly every day is a carbon copy for me. I've got to tell you.
yeah. Well, I don't know, but I mean, like, okay, like since about 2016, how a lot of people say they have tinnitus or ringing in the ears. Well, myself, I only get ringing in my right ear. In my left ear, I get a tone which sounds like you're getting a hearing test, a real high-pitched tone. And like yesterday, I had ringing in both ears, really, really intense. And then I got a real bad headache. And then I had like these white stars, on the sides of my eyes, like most people would get if they're getting a migraine or going to pass out. But that only happens to me when either the Schumann resonance is off or they're doing something that's turned, So that's why I was just asking to see if y'all felt weird or anything.
I had the ringing in my ear for a long time. Yeah.
Mm.
In the left ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the wife is.
In my right, my right ear is where I'm ringing.
The wife sits on his left, so that ear is always ringing.
Yeah, no, I can't argue with that. You're right. Yeah.
Red Jesus made him say it.
I was cursed to be single. I get it. Just the way it is.
Believe me, if the Lord spoke to me, the Holy Spirit told me to move, honey, I would move so fast. I'm the kind of person
I
was
tried
raised.
the family life.
I'm Southern. I made this bed, now I got to lay in it. That's just how it is. We hate each other. We totally hate each other. It's bad. Ask Therian. He's heard it. It's real bad. Yeah. Believe me, though, if the Lord told me to move.
like
Go
bag
ahead.
of popcorn and you're just listening to it.
Thank you, Therian. Peanuts, get your peanuts, get your popcorn. Yeah, but believe me, I'm not joking. If the Holy Spirit told me to go, I would say how fast. I'm just here because
Oh, yeah,
that's my
exactly.
duty, you know.
How high should I jump? Yep, exact same thing.
You know.
No, yeah, but my life, my family life got all messed up through a bunch of different
I'm
things.
married to the devil, literally. I call him Jesus
Alcohol.
Antichrist. Seriously. Well, I get through though. Another day in paradise, y'all. Who's complaining? I'm alive, right?
You're just waiting for the day they legalize murder, right?
I'm lucky I haven't gone to prison for murder. But, you know, I'm a smart girl. I'm a country girl. You know, country folks survive. If I happen to accidentally murder him, I'll just chop him up and feed him to the pigs, and there won't be no evidence. Because pigs eat bones, too.
Every whenever there's election, you vote for the purge.
What? No.
When it's
No.
election, you vote for the purge.
No, I'm not violent. I'm not a violent person. I'm really not, Dean. I'm a loving
If the
person.
purge comes to the UK,
No, I don't believe in that
purge
stuff.
comes to the UK, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. No, my walk is that of love and light, honestly.
I look forward to that movie or whatever, and then when I watched it, it was such a drag. It was not what I hoped for at all. I mean, I wanted to see some purge.
It hurt my
All I see
spirit
was a
to
whole
watch it.
family like, arguing with each other. What do we do? It was, yeah, it was not.
That
It was
movie was
disappointing.
rough. Dude, it was rough. It hurt my spirit to watch. Literally, it was rough. You know, I mean, I'm down for a good horror flick, you know, but that was psychological, and it was just bad. It was real bad. And
Purge?
yeah,
What? Purge?
yeah, The Purge.
It just sucked. It really sucked.
It was
wasn't
psychological,
scary.
though. You know, it hurt me. It hurt me to see that people would actually
really?
want to be that evil. You know, God.
Oh, I can picture it. I was that way, no problem.
Oh. No, I mean, I see society being like that. Okay, I do see society that way, but I would wish and hope that they wouldn't be like that. You know.
No, to be totally honest, if there's only one person in the entire world that I would murder if I seen him again. That's it. No, I couldn't hold myself back. This guy wrecked my life. This guy is a big part of what my life got turned upside down. And if I seen him, I would probably literally kill him.
Yeah, I don't think I could take anybody out. No, if they were harming my family or my loved ones, yeah, I'd take them down quick. You know.
He took my daughter away from me.
Yeah, I'm in Texas. I'm armed. You know, I believe in being armed. You know, I sleep with a knife under my mattress. Got a machete at my side. You know, big
What's
guns.
your gun?
Yeah, I got big guns. I got a Glock 9. Yeah, I got a shotgun. I don't have anything bigger than that. I need anything bigger. It's too dangerous. I might get in trouble. AKA 47. Rocket launchers. Missile launchers. Well, you know, I don't know about in Canada, but over here, you can't even hardly buy bullets anymore.
You can't buy a gun here unless it's a hunting rifle and you have a hunting license and all that.
Wow, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you have to go through a gun. You have to go through a rifle handling course, and you have to go a whole bunch of shit just to have a hunting rifle. Even.
That sucks.
That's all you're allowed here. You can't, no handguns. Well, I suppose, but yeah, it's a real bigger hassle to try to get a handgun.
It's the same here, mate.
Big hassle. So basically, it's not worth it. It's not worth your time.
Yeah, I don't think I could buy one legally. Anyway.
It's easier to buy one off the street for a couple $100.
Here you go. About $1.50.
Yeah,
and you can never use it.
Get you one for about
you can never
$1.50.
use it because it's illegal.
You could use it. Just don't get caught.
The way our law works is,
just make sure you clean and dispose of it properly when you're done.
What'd you say, Matt Hammond?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
talking
I was
over
gonna
each
say-
other here. Wait till
Wait,
So good.
here.
hey, mad
Yeah,
stock,
in
mad
Australia.
time.
No, that's all good. In Australia, yeah, if you're not part of a sporting shooters club,
Uh-huh.
which is that's virtually it's the equivalent of the NRA. in
NRA,
Australia.
yeah.
Yeah, the equivalent of the NRA in Australia
Uh-huh.
is called the Sporting Shooters Association, SSA.
Uh-huh. SSA, uh-huh.
Yeah, so basically that's like gun ranges. You know what I mean?
I live in between
So
two
Yeah.
of them.
You can if you're part of that, you know, it'd be very
Yeah.
hard to join. Probably be very hard to join one now.
Really?
But before,
Yeah, same with
before
Canada.
it
That
wasn't-
sounds
Wow.
before it wasn't that hard. Yeah, it was either that yeah, and you could own a pistol, you know, you could own a handgun.
You're right.
oh
But
wow.
otherwise, you know, otherwise it's illegal.
Yeah.
But if you're a farmer, you're allowed to have shotguns, you know, for
I'm a farmer.
pests, you know,
Yeah, I'm a farmer.
you know.
Well, you have to. Yeah, to
Yeah.
protect your animals.
Well, we've
You know.
got coyotes and we've got
But
bobcats.
semi-automatic guns were banned in Australia after the Port Arthur hoax.
Wow. They're just
Yeah,
controlling
22.
us.
You know, 22 or 222 would be good enough. Just
Yeah.
just to get rid of the animals.
Yeah, we had a couple of those and they burned up when my house burned down. They burned up in the fire. So yeah. My husband has like he has a 22, but it looks like one of those old musket ones. Yeah, but it's a handgun. You know, it's a handgun. I don't know what
No,
kind.
But the problem here, the problem in Australia, even if you're legally allowed to own any type of gun in Australia, it has to be kept in a gun safe.
Right. And what's the point of having it? Yeah.
And your ammunition.
What's the point?
And your ammunition for the gun has to be secured in a separate
Yeah.
location to the gun.
That
safe.
defeats the purpose. I mean, how are you going to protect yourself?
There's no point.
That's so stupid.
That's why it's got nothing to do with protecting yourself. Nothing at all. It's not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what's the point of having a gun if you can't defend yourself if you don't have a loaded gun, you know, in your presence? You've got your gun locked up in a safe and your bullets way across the, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
It's retarded.
That's-
Yep,
Yep.
you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm just going to point something out.
Okay.
This is like from being in the UK where it's like all guns are banned practically.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the way criminals act when they can't get guns and they want to go out and do a murder. They do it all the time over here. The difference is, instead of something where it's like a scene where it's like a load of people shot, what you see is a load of people stabbed up with kitchen
But
knives.
Don't they throw
And
acid
then
at people's
other load
faces
of
too?
nut jobs going around throwing. Yeah, they do that as well.
Yeah.
It's like it don't matter what weapons are available. The people with the mentality to go out and murder in cold blood are still
They'll
going
find
to
an
do it.
alternative. They're going to find an alternative, you know, to be evil. Yep.
Yeah, and it's
Criminals
like if
don't-
guns were
criminals
legal
don't
over
care.
here.
Criminals
lot of
don't
this stuff
care
would-
about the law.
They don't discriminate against their weapons. You're right. You know, it's true.
Yeah. It's
They don't
like
discriminate.
it's like they'll use whatever's available at the time. If they can't get their hands on a gun, they'll use a knife. If they can't
Well,
get
you
their
know-
hands on a knife, they'll use acid.
Well, you know, I learned about
The only thing it stops like the law-abiding citizens.
yeah, they're the ones that suffer always. I learned about 7 years ago, if you've got like a felony and you can't own a weapon here in the United States, if you've got an air gun and you've got those little plastic BBs and you've got a 2-liter Coke, you can rig you up a nice gun. Yeah, and it'll mess some stuff up. We tested it out. Yeah, all you need is an air tank, a 2-liter bottle, and some of them little yellow BBs, some little plastic BBs. I guarantee you, nobody's gonna come around and bother you.
You're gonna overpower.
Or you can just go medieval and get a crossbow.
There you go.
You're just overpowering your pellet gun.
I have a
People
pellet gun.
people have been arrested and charged with firearm offences for making potato guns.
Really?
Spud guns.
Wow.
Orange guns.
That's
No
messed
shit.
up.
That's a terrorist offence. Yeah.
No freedom.
How do they
You can
use
make a
those
bomb
download
with
air
it.
spray?
You can make a
Yeah.
bomb with a potato.
Use a charging one air spray if you can't get the canned air spray anymore. Or
There
can
you
you?
go. Yeah, you can get aerosol.
It was killing the ozone layer, remember? That was only over Antarctica.
I use aerosol hairspray.
We started it.
Well, why
The
not?
first hole in the ozone layer was over in Queensland in Australia. We started it. It's all our fault. How
Yeah,
dare
what
we?
happened to that? Yeah, what happened to your ozone layer? I forgot about that. Yeah, you guys, I remember. Yeah. Are you all fried?
Yeah, we fucked it up. It's all our fault.
No. It's not our fault. It's the cow farts. It's the cow flatulence. Yeah, they're trying to tax the farmers here in the United States. They're making the farmers pay for cow farts. Yes, I'm
I
serious.
wonder if I can.
New Zealand's been blamed for cow farts because they got more cows than people.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Just a second.
See, here's my pellet gun right here.
There's Honey Ann.
Hi, I'm in my
Yeah,
pajamas. Wait, I was just gonna show y'all.
You don't look like a chicken.
Look,
I was trying to turn her volume down, but I can only mute her.
here's my pellet
Yeah,
gun.
there's a real gun. Look at that.
That's a pellet gun.
Yeah.
Is that a pellet?
I got a Luger.
Yeah, this is a pellet.
I have a Luger.
That looks pretty real to me.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I'll say
a
mine too. Mine will get me shot.
this is a 357. It is.
That's a 357. Yeah.
Duplicate.
Pellet gun.
Wow. Snub nose. Snub
Yeah, but it
nose.
just make it look like.
It's heavy too.
Is it 177?
Yeah, we like our guns.
This is a 44 Magnum. It's the most powerful handgun in the world. It'll blow your head clean off. I gotta ask you, what do you think? Do you feel lucky? Well, do you?
Do you? Punk?
Yeah.
You ever dance with the devil in
Ah.
the full moonlight? In the pale
Love
moonlight?
Dirty Harry. Love Dirty Harry. Man.
I messed that one up. I said full moonlight instead of the pale moonlight.
I can shoot the balls off a charging rhino 50 paces.
It's probably the only reason there's any freedom left in the world is because Americans are allowed to defend themselves. That's probably
Yeah.
the only reason, you know?
Yeah, and Texans will go down. We'll go down fighting. We'll never give up our weapons ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will never
Gotta
give
love
up.
the
And your
Texans,
boots.
mate.
You'll die with your boots on, carrying your weapons.
Yeah, I have them.
Yeah.
I've got my boots, got my horses. I'm ready to rock. And Texas never really signed. We never signed with the United States. We could secede from them anytime we choose and become our own country. We have our own power grid. We don't need anything from the U.S. We have our own oil. We have everything we need.
The
Just
Lone
saying.
Star State.
Yep,
Yeah.
just saying. They don't want to mess with Texas.
Yeah.
I wasn't born here, but I got here as quick as I could.
There's been a lot of fake
That's
shootings
cool.
in Texas, though.
Yeah. Well, there's been a few. There's been a few everywhere. What were you
And you
saying?
killed the old
But they're
president.
definitely going after Texas, though. They're definitely.
No, we didn't kill him. Bush Sr. killed him.
Yeah, well, Bush, Bush Sr. was there when he was killed. Sure.
He did it. That was his initiation.
Okay.
He was,
Oh, yeah.
he was part of it. He had to watch it. At
Yeah.
least he was there.
He was.
Apparently, he can't remember where he was when it happened.
I know.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I think he did it.
I can't remember.
yeah. He was. Well, you can't say he did it, but he was in on it. Yeah.
He was out there on that grassy knoll.
If you asked any American who was alive when JFK was assassinated, where they were, they would remember.
Everybody will remember. I remember exactly where I was when 9/11 happened. Exactly, Never
So can
forget
I.
that. I remember where I was when JFK Jr. supposedly died.
Well, the first
Supposedly.
time I heard about 9/11, I know where I was. Yeah, I just walked in the door and I saw it on TV, and I went, "Is this a movie?"
I just woke up.
That's what I
and
thought
looked at the
too.
TV. I thought it was a movie too.
It's just a clip from a movie they're making. It looks really good.
That's exactly what I
How did
thought.
I said, how did the plane fly through the building and then explode?
It wasn't a plane. That was a
That's
hologram.
impossible.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
When the
that
steel
was
beam
a
from the outside
controlled
of that building,
implosion. You know, in the last few
Yeah,
months, you guys, in the last few months, I've seen videos where even the firefighters said it was an implosion that I never saw before.
of course it was. I mean, if you think it was an airplane, you're a moron.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, the steel beams of that building were on the outside. That building was built opposite of most of them. The beams were on the outside, so anything hit it would hit the steel beams and then blow up. Nothing's going to get into that building like
Pardon me, guys, but this is a fucktard free zone. None of us believe that shit. Just forgive me, but
Who
yeah.
are you trying to convince, Splinter?
Yeah, I know. I know. It's just like some people, you know.
No fucktards allowed. You know, if you believe that stuff's real, you better step on. You're wasting your time
Step
over
off.
here.
Step off, George.
Yeah, well, I'm
Step off.
taking the next rocket trip to the moon.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
No intelligent life down here.
Did anybody ever figure out what happened to that Branson? He never made it to space yet, did he? After how many years?
he was famous for the family.
Excuse me, guys.
Richard Branson, isn't it? Richard, yeah.
Yeah,
The Virgin Records guy, yeah.
yeah. He's a space.
Yeah, he was all
He's a space virgin.
Yeah, he was all spaced up to go to space like 15 years ago. And like, oh yeah, come on, people, I'll take you up there.
Are you sure he
whatever,
didn't
and he
blast
just
off? Are you sure he didn't blast off in Elon's car? Are you sure he didn't catch a ride in Elon
That's
Musk's
all he
car?
needed.
That might have been
That
him in
was
that
him in the
spacesuit.
suit.
For real.
Yeah. All you needed was a car. What an idiot.
That might have been him in that spacesuit for real. Man,
Well, that was the Uber they sent to get the guy that left on the moon.
for sure.
So, are you happy, Honey Ann, that women have finally walked in space?
I don't believe that.
Lesbians in space.
Who's
They're not
doing
women, they're
that?
lesbians.
They finally were able to make. They finally were able to get the technology together to make the spacesuit small enough to fit women.
So if you're going to shoot the
you know,
Lesbos up there, I'm all for it.
They're all nice cartoony now too. They look.
Well,
you
I'm
know,
just
just like the
saying,
old
if you're
TV
going to
shows.
shoot the Lesbos up there, I'm all for it because, especially them nasty bulldog ones, because they always hit on me, and that is so gross. You know, the ones that don't shave their armpits and walk around stinking with the wife beaters on. Yeah, I could take you from your man. I don't think so. I could take you down. You better go on with that.
More than an angry lesbian. Nothing.
Oh man, I never have the cute lipstick lesbians hit on me. Never, never, never. It's always the nasty bulldog ones that stink.
Yeah. We have more angry lesbians. We have more angry lesbians than happy ones here.
Oh, that's nasty. Just saying,
They're all
that's nasty.
angry. They're all angry.
I wonder why. Maybe they need to get laid.
That's why they're lesbians. That's right.
They wouldn't be angry maybe if they could find them some. God, just saying.
I'm talking about the ones with shoulders bigger than me and
The ones that like to wear a sock in their pants.
Tattoos from here to their ankles. They're the ones, you know.
My name is Pat. My name is Pat. I'm crazy.
Honey Ann, and the famous one named Michael.
Oh yeah. Hey, I've got a picture of them. I've got a picture
We
of them
talked
when he
about
was
that
Michael.
before she came on. So I'll bring it
Yeah.
up.
I have a picture of them when before Michael became Michelle, when they were in college.
Yeah, me too.
I showed it to Therian before.
It
Absolutely.
might be the same one I have. Or
Michael has
it's
glasses
different.
on and a white T-shirt.
Yeah, and you see the same scar on the elbow. That's what really points it out.
Yeah.
You could tell, man.
Oh, I know. When I seen that picture, I said, "Holy shit!" That's what really woke me up. Is that picture? Like, oh crap, that is him. Her,
You
whatever.
can tell. You can tell. You can tell. You can't fake ugly. You know, you can't fake ugly.
That's what
What's
No,
he
I was
doing?
telling about Matt.
A chick can be fat. A chick can be fat,
What's
right?
he-
But she can lose weight.
What's he?
But you can't
what's he
hide
favorite-
ugly. You can't fix ugly.
What's his real name?
Michael.
Michael.
No, his
Yeah,
real
Michael.
name.
You talking about Barry Soetoro? You mean Barry Soetoro?
No.
Michael
That's what-
Obama.
That's Barack
Michelle.
Obama's real name. Okay, Michelle's name is Michael.
Yeah,
That's her real
Yeah, but
name.
what's her last name?
What's her last name? The surname?
I don't even remember anymore. She used to play football at the high school,
Yeah.
and McCormick. It's like McCormick or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's something real similar. I can't promise you it's that, but it's
Because
real
she's got
similar.
broad shoulders. You can put foreheads on her shoulders.
I know.
Star athlete, mate. Star.
You know what, you guys? The more and more I look at Elon Musk, the more I think he's a chick. If you look at his face, he has really feminine features. Yeah, and you know
He's definitely
girlfriend,
strange.
his girlfriend
Nothing is
Grimes.
the same.
She's a boy. You know that, right? Grimes is a boy. I mean, she's a musician, and even one of her songs, she tells you she's just a boy. I'm just saying.
He's a fraud, that's for sure.
Is that the one that just came out? Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
stars just came out and said, "Man,
I think Elon's a chick. I really do, because his family's Illuminati. You know, and they do.
no,
that
he did
messed up
nothing.
stuff.
Come on,
They do that.
ma'am,
They do
ma'am."
that- They do that messed up stuff to their
Ma'am?
kids.
It's Bam!
There's
Isn't-
110 different styles. Pick one.
Isn't it creepy though? He signs his name L. L. Yeah.
Well, he was originated in a book by someone or that 1984 or something like that. Wasn't he in there?
I don't know. Elon Musk didn't show up in my reality until 2016. He never
No,
existed.
but I'm like, he was in a book.
Quantum of
Someone
conscience.
wrote about him. Who?
Oh.
What?
Quantum of conscience destroys him.
Yeah. I mean, I did a lot of
You know,
research on him. They're saying that Charles Manson is his dad. You know, his mom was part of Charles Manson's cult.
That's
Yeah.
highly possible. Charlie had a lot of children
No,
that no one
his
knows
book,
about.
his very first book, Helter Skelter, his mom May is in that book. Her picture is in the book.
Pretty
Yes,
sure that's
sir.
a Hollywood
Cool.
I'm pretty sure that's a Hollywood production there.
I'm just saying though, and her family helped to fund her family
Yeah.
helped to fund him. You know, when he was doing all that crap. But see, the thing about it is, Charles Manson got lied
He
to
didn't do nothing.
because he was told he
He
was
did
next in line to be tapped to be a famous rock star, and they screwed him over.
Yeah.
They duped him. They
Yeah,
set
well-
him up. They set him up. Just saying.
Yeah, and then they moved, and he killed the wrong people.
Yeah, yeah. But they set him up totally. He really thought he was going to be the next famous rock star.
I don't think he's in jail. I don't think he killed anyone.
He's
I
dead,
think it's
dude.
all-
He
I
died.
think it's all a movie.
Yeah, well, he died. So he's gone now.
Well, no,
Was it
Go-
Roman Polanski? Roman Polanski's
Yeah,
girlfriend?
yeah. She was
and
pregnant.
Abigail
In
Folger.
the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
You know,
It's all-
go
it's
check
all-
it out though.
It was a
Hey,
Hollywood
The,
production.
Hey, they rebuilt a house right there where that house used to stand, and it's haunted as hell. I saw a
the
thing on it.
Mandela effect is in there. The Mandela effect is in there. Think about it. Abigail Folger.
Uh-huh.
The D's gone now. It's Abigail Folger.
Yeah, that's crazy. Whoa.
How about in the book? I want to see the book. I want to read it, see if it says Folger or has it changed to Folger.
I bet you it changed. I bet you it
So that's
did.
what I'm
man.
curious. I looked up on the internet and looked up the story, and it had changed on the web.
Well, you know they flip flop back and forth a lot of times too, Dean. You know.
I've never seen the
So-
D go back into Folgers. That's when I wake people up with that one. Look at your coffee.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
Yep.
How do you pronounce that now?
It's
When I was buying some the
Folger.
other day, the cashier, I said, "How do you pronounce that now?" She goes, "Folgers." I go, "No, how? With the
Right,
D's
no
gone."
D.
She looks,
There's no
her
D.
eyes went like all big, like, "Oh, whoa!" And I just woke her up. That was funny.
Dang. Dang. And you didn't even have to talk about
I woke my
avocados.
cousin up. I woke my cousin up. Yeah, I woke my cousin up the same way with the Folgers
Wow.
because she was making birds. She was
I
making
didn't-
bird houses in the back.
Dean,
with
I
them.
didn't realize the D was gone. I've never paid attention, and I drink Folgers. Yep. Seriously. This is the first time I've heard about it. Yep.
A lot of people drink it because it's on sale most of the time.
Yep. Well, I drink hazelnut coffee, but my husband drinks Folgers. You know, so I mean, I always have it on
I
hand.
drink It's my spare when it's on. When I usually drink ground coffee. I grind my own beans. I like
Yeah.
to do that. It's much tastier. But when I don't have that, I got my Folgers.
Folgers. That's a trip, dude. I did not know the D was gone. I've never heard that before. That's a new one for me. I can't believe that.
Because I really like to pick up. I really want to pick up a book of Helter Skelter and look in there and see if it's changed in there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you look the original copy, the original release of it. Mae Musk is in there. She sure is. She's a twin.
I want to watch the movie again. Actually, the to see what it says. Does it say Folgers? Abigail Folger.
It used to be Abigail Folger. She was heiress. Wasn't she an heiress to the Folger company, the Folger family? Yeah.
The Mandela effect is tied right into that.
That's a trip. That's a trip, man. What I don't get is supposedly if they were living in caves, then how was Mae's family helping to fund them with TVs and stuff? Where were they plugging into? It's just saying. I mean, I know they were living in abandoned houses at some point, but they were also living in caves, remember?
Who?
Manson and some of the cult.
Yeah, but there wasn't even cable back then still. It was just still antenna TV, remember?
Yeah, but if you live in a cave, where are you going to get your outlet? I'm just saying. That don't make any sense.
Didn't need it. They had acid for that.
Right.
That's a good point.
Well, they were staying in abandoned houses as well. But
done through drugs.
Yeah. Ugh. I can't believe them girls were so faithful all the way to the end, Dang, that's crazy.
I can't believe he was such a small little runt, only 5'3".
Yeah. Well, that's just like Amityville Horror dude, that was on heroin. He was a scrawny little guy too. Took his old friend there.
True.
There's a lot of similarities, with George, Charles Manson and George W. Bush, actually.
Really?
Have you looked into that?
Well, you know that Bush's mama was Aleister Crowley's daughter, right? Barbara Bush.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, she was Aleister Crowley's daughter.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Bush, of course, everybody knows that the grandfather Bush supported Hitler and supplied him with money, funds.
Yep. So true. He was a German supporter.
I remember watching a channel. I can't remember who it was, but they tried to compare George W. Bush to Charles Manson, and it's very, very, very similar.
Bush is way more evil than Manson was.
This video was the video claimed that that was him, that George Bush played Charles Manson.
Really? Well, I still think Obama is Osama.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't surprise me either.
They look like the same person to me. And I was and I was given the comparison just the other day that they think that Charlie Chaplin is Adolf Hitler. Think about it.
Well, think about it. They both had the same uniform. They both had the same mustache, and they were both in that movie together. The only
people in the world who had this.
The only thing is, you never saw them in the same room together.
That's right. Yeah.
They were both evil perverts. They were both very evil perverts that love drugs and alcohol. They had a line in common.
Well, one of them was, and the other one was Hitler.
Hey, Hitler was a good guy. He tried to do us world good. He tried to get rid of the World Bank.
I think Adolf was just a scapegoat for the powers that be. You know what I mean?
He was just
save us from the greedy Jews.
He was a methamphetamine addicted.
They say. Can you prove that?
Well, they said the records say he was.
Hitler was the best thing that could ever happen to the Jews, mate, because that gave them eternal sympathy.
That's right. That's right.
Well, Hitler, listen, from what I heard was the reason why Hitler was doing that, it wasn't that he was a Jew hater. It was the fact that they were performing vampiric sacrifices all over the place. And they were a scourge on his country. He wanted them out. Every country around the world was kicking them out because of their sacrifices.
They were also starting the world bank, and he didn't like that, or whatever would control their. He wanted to
You know?
bring it, whatever. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not
he
a
didn't like
hater.
that.
Yeah, I'm not a hater, but I mean, I've seen a lot of
That's
records where it's shown. I mean, only one person was ever convicted, of doing that to a
I
child.
watched the.
No, I heard that one, and I like that idea. He tried to stop the World Bank. I mean, that was a good thing. Period. I mean,
Yeah. Well, that's just like Saddam Hussein. That they tried to make him out to be, the enemy and the bad guy, and all. It was the United
Poor
States
guy.
greed. The United States greed is what took him down.
mouth open. Like, what the fuck? No, what's the weapons? I got no weapons here. What the hell? What's going
Well,
on?
I'm just saying the greed of this country. This country took him down. He was trying to pull out. He was trying to pull out. From what was it? The gold? What was it? The oil as the monetary as the dollar or whatever it was. He was trying to pull out. Like how they formed the BRICS Bank.
The same thing. You see.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to pull out of the World Bank.
Anybody
and
who
the
tries
United
to pull out of anybody who tries to pull away from the ways of the world, they get taken down. Look at Kennedy, same thing.
I'd have to say one of the biggest truths that exposed the lies of the media for me, and the way the world supposedly works, and who we're supposed to hate, and who the boogeyman is, would be the truth about what's his name, Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah, Muammar Gaddafi. Yeah.
Muammar Gaddafi. All right.
Oh yeah, that's another poor guy that got crippled by the states.
Yeah. Did you hear the other morning, Sunday morning, that Trump said that they took down al-Baghdadi, the ISIS leader, and he blew up himself and 3 of his kids in a cave. I don't know, but they said they caught some of his kinfolk that were part of it as well. I mean, I don't know, but that's what Trump said.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. Just like how they took Osama, out to sea and threw him in the water. Yeah, right. They brought him over here and he became president. They brought him over here and he became president.
That's the plan. That's what they're saying they're going to do to him as well. They're going to throw his body in the sea.
That's bullcrap.
He's going in the sea. He's going in the sea next to Bin Laden.
That's what happened to Hoffa.
Yeah. He's swimming with the fishes.
That's what
he's got the concrete shoes, the cement shoes.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard straight from the cat's mouth. Like, where he is there's a lot of water.
As long as they're fashionable concrete shoes, it's all good.
So I'm figuring he's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean somewhere, Jimmy. Well, actually, Jimmy Hoffa's been fish bait for a long time. He's long gone, but still, that's where they put him.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know why they wouldn't just give him to a pig farm.
Was it Hoffa that went to prison and had syphilis? Which one was it? Which gangster had syphilis?
No, that was Al Capone.
Okay. Did he die in prison for you guys? Did he die in prison for you guys? Because for some people, he died in prison. For some other people, he got out, just like Mandela.
Yeah, he got out and he died in Florida.
Yeah. See, I remember him dying in prison.
What about Al Capone?
Al Capone. Yeah, he got out. Yeah. He got out of prison.
What I wanted to say about Al Capone. What I wanted to say about Al Capone was, he was used as the biggest lesson about how the world works and what happens to people if they don't pay their taxes.
Yes, exactly. Even though it is illegal. It's illegal taxation, but it's illegal. It's really messed up.
Yeah, if you don't accept,
that's it.
You don't take part in it, they don't have to make you pay.
They couldn't pin murders on him or fucking corruption or fucking blackmail.
They tried.
They got him.
They tried hard. Yep. They tried, man. They tried so hard to get him. He was sick.
But I think that was a lesson for us. You know what I mean? You better pay your taxes.
He wasn't that slick because he got syphilis. Just saying. He wasn't that slick.
Better pay your taxes.
Right.
That's why he wound up out in Florida, because he went so crazy from the syphilis. He wasn't the same. The same Al Capone anymore. Anyway.
The hardest thing, right? The hardest thing for me, guys, is trying to explain people maritime law if they don't comprehend it. God, it's hard to explain. They just don't get it. It just doesn't click.
It's a deep.
You see the address? Did you see the address of the funeral
What'd you say?
where Al Capone was? The address of the funeral home where Al Capone was buried.
No. I didn't.
1333.
Wow. 1333.
I can't remember the name of the street, but the address is 1333 something or other. Yeah.
I was born on the 13th.
I showed it on Dan's show the other night. I posted it. I posted on Dan's show in the chat.
Hey, you guys know that NASA says we've got an asteroid the size of a mountain coming April 13th, Friday, April 13th, 2029. Dun, dun, dun. That's my birthday. That'll be my 60th birthday, guys. Just
To
saying.
deceive.
Just
To
saying.
deceive.
You know, NASA doesn't lie. They tell the truth about everything. We better all be scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know my birthday fell Friday the 13th that year. Yeah, y'all better
That's
be
right.
afraid because I was born on Friday the 13th, y'all, and if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Man, I could mess up a wet dream. I have such bad luck. I do everything with good intentions, but I screw everything up. And everybody says it's an unlucky day I was born on. Yep, just saying.
I like the numbers I was born on. 11-7.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Or
husband's is
7-11.
7-Eleven's good gambling numbers. 7-Eleven. Yeah,
Either way, that's my number.
yeah, you don't want to gamble
3
around
years.
me, you lose every penny. You'll lose every penny. Bad luck at a casino.
So my birthday's coming up.
Yeah, sure is. Sure is.
11-7.
My anniversary's 11/5. Yep.
What?
Yep. So I'll remember your birthday from now on. Yeah. I'll remember your birthday from now on because it's right by my anniversary.
56. I'll be 56 in a week
56.
or whatever.
Wow.
Or 2 weeks.
56.
It is.
Wow. I had
And I
no
look
idea. I thought you were
Except for
younger.
Therian.
Yeah, I thought you were younger than me.
Yeah,
I thought you were younger
God
than me.
blessed me when I got blessed with a young face. I still get guessed as 40 something. People think I'm 40 something.
Really? Dang.
Yep.
Well, I still get called mama when I'm out with my grandkids.
It's not a curse, blood. That's all right.
Oh man.
Oh, I like it.
You what?
When I was younger, I looked older, and now that I'm older, I look younger.
I look tired because I've been sick for 2 weeks.
I
Oh,
snuck into
man.
the bar, of course, with my brothers. Like, brother got ID'd, and I didn't.
I used to go in the bars when I was 12 and 13, and I passed for 18. Yeah, all the time.
Well, that's
Sure
because you
did. I
bitches
always looked older.
When you got a grey beard, they don't ask for
makeup.
it.
guys
I had
can't
big
put on bitch
boobs,
makeup.
you know, when I was
I'm
12.
old.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the makeup. It was. I was already developed, you know, real young. I got away
Yeah, well,
with
still,
it.
you can put socks in there. And add to that, people don't really know.
You know,
Isn't
back then
making
they didn't.
themselves.
Well, they didn't ID back then. You know, they weren't strict back then at all. You know, that was like the early '80s. You get away with murder back then.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, it was like,
I was in there, but I never got ID'd. But like I said, my brother did. He's 2 years older than I.
how funny is that? It's probably the way you carried yourself. You know, you probably acted more mature than he did.
This is true. I've always been the
Mhm.
cool one in the family.
So you say. I've always been the black sheep.
Hey, yeah, that too. That
I
too.
joke, I kid. Don't get mad. I was kidding. Yeah, I've always been the black sheep, man. My family are really good, holier than thou Bible thumpers, you know. Yeah, I mean, I believe in the Bible too. I love Jesus, but I'm just I could never add up to. I could never be as good as them. That's how I see it. No matter how hard I try.
You know, everyone, my parents, we all have mental problems.
Yeah, well, I think most of us do. If you think about it.
Well,
Yeah. I was diagnosed with a
depression,
chemical
anxiety.
imbalance. Yeah, I had anxiety. I had depression. The Mandela effect took all that away when it happened. You know, when I saw the Mandela effect the same time you did, Dean. The exact same month, the same year, everything. And when that occurred, it went away. I didn't have it anymore.
No, I still get it. I
Absolutely.
don't want to leave that most of the time. Like people, my actually doctor calls it agoraphobia.
Yeah, agoraphobia. Yeah, I don't like to live
Yeah, I
out either because
hate to leave
I
the
was born
house
with.
unless I have to.
Yeah, me too. I was born with immune deficiency syndrome, though. You know, and when I get sick,
Even
I stay
if
sick. It's hard to get well.
it's hard.
So I go grocery shopping. You know, I go shopping at 3, 4 in the morning when there's nobody in the store because people are so rude. They go in the store sick, you know, and then they get you sick. And then I stay home to avoid germs. And then here comes my daughter who's a nurse and my sick grandkids every weekend, you know, and they're killing me, man. They're killing me. I just got over being sick. Like for 2 months, I was sick, and I was sick. I was well for like a good 5 days, and I'm going on my 2nd week now being sick again because they came back and got me sick. Right now, I've got bronchitis, you know, because I smoke and I won't put these damn cigarettes down.
And
Oh,
you talk on.
what'd you say? What'd you
Oh
say?
yes. I just said you talk nonstop.
Yeah, I'm good at that. I was a telephone operator for years. That was a good one.
So you just
Oh.
kidnapped my show. Like I'm just a background guy now.
Well, I made your show better. Go ahead, say it. I improved it. I brought a little joy in your life. Whoop, whoop. So I'm not going to stay on here
That's
much
okay.
longer
Like
because
we're saying,
it's
we
4
got the
o'clock.
colonies and
Huh?
we have us colonies and then you state guy. See, we have Australia, Canada, and
Yeah. England, United States, Australia, and Canada. Wow.
and you're the damn Yankee.
Yeah, I'm a Southern girl. I'm from the South. I'm a Southern girl.
That's better.
Oh man, I need to go to bed. If I don't go to bed before the sun comes up, I won't go down. If I see the sun, I'll be up another day. I don't need to do that.
What's the time there?
It's 4 a.m.
4. Oh.
Yeah,
What?
4 in the morning. It's
No,
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock for Therian.
It's 2:00 for me.
Yeah, you're
8
behind me. Then.
o'clock.
You're 8 o'clock a.m. or p.m.
PM.
Yeah, I thought so. You're a day ahead.
Sun coming on his shoulders.
Day and a half. He's a
I'm
day
from
and a
the
half
future.
ahead. Yeah,
And he's way over there.
yep. You and Digital Intel, y'all are my future people. Y'all let me know how it
Way
looks over there in the
there.
future, okay? Y'all let me know how it looks in the future over there now.
I'll let you know what happens so you can be prepared.
All right, you're awesome. Thank you so much. You got a friend for life here, buddy. I don't have
Is that what we-
disposable friends now. Y'all can.
Is Australia? We're going to gather all the people to go to Antarctica.
I think so.
You know, you guys, what I don't get is how do they think we're such morons that we don't believe that Antarctica was never, you know, just a solid, you know, that it didn't have a massive ice on it, you know?
People don't stop and think that 53 countries are protecting it, and all these
Continents
countries
rise
like
and
are at
continents
war.
fall.
They're at
No.
war with each other if they're not there, right?
Yeah.
And
But,
look
you
at
know-
Russia and the States. They're shaking hands up in space, but they're at war on the land. Get out of here.
Well, you know, continents rise and they fall, you know, but at some point, Antarctica was green, you know? I mean, look at what is it, Perry Reese map? Doesn't the Perry Reese map show it as being green
Yeah,
and lush?
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way,
yeah.
they're
it
hiding
shows
a dome.
while the ice and everything.
Yeah. I agree.
They're
Dan.
hiding us from. They're hiding something from us. Period. Whatever,
Yes, they are.
or
They're-
it's a dome, or it's more
they're
land. They're
lies.
hiding something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're
they're
hiding
liars.
something.
You know what? I think that's where the giants live. I think that's where
We don't know.
the offspring of the fallen angels live. The big old huge Tartarians.
We got to get 53 nations against them and go to Antarctica.
Thing is, nobody cares. Nobody cares about anything anymore. They all just want to stay asleep and sit on their couches and watch football.
It's for us people to get people woke and do this shit. We're getting better.
Yeah.
I mean, from a few 100,000, there's millions of us now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a flat earther. My earth is square. I'm kidding.
Extraterrestrial.
You know, when people fight over globe and flat, I always get in the middle and say, my earth is square. And it shuts them up because they think a little bit. They get quiet because they're like, is she serious?
Extraterrestrial? Extraterrestrial there, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you know, the Bible.
It means more land.
The Book of Enoch does say the Book of Enoch does say there's 4 angels holding up the 4 corners of the earth, which means it would be square, and those angels would probably happen to be, like how you would say, not plasma, but what's the other word there? And I'm brain dead right now. Electromagnetism. It would be like electromagnetism holding up the 4 corners. You know, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's how I see it.
That's what gravity apparently is too. It's electromagnetism, buoyancy, and intensity.
Well, I got a little bit of brains, not much.
That's the way I see it.
Gravity. I hate that word.
I'm not going to believe anything the TV says.
Well, the flat Earth is coinciding with the square Earth. You know, it's the same thing basically, guys. Yeah.
Matthew Powerland best to get everybody's eyes open. He opened my eyes and he opened most people's eyes.
Yeah.
Painting or picture.
Exactly. Picture is that. How can you prove it anyway? I mean, if you think it is, like, prove it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, none of us are going up in space and looking.
Exactly. Are you God? Have you seen it from that point of view? No, you haven't.
Yeah.
So how can you argue so strongly over it? You know?
I only get to see it once a month during the full moon when I strap on my angel's wings, baby. See, that got you quiet.
You think about it, maybe Icarus did fly too close to the sun.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what I think, guys? I think the sun, I don't think the sun is that massive ball of heat that we think it is. I think the true sun is probably the portal to the dimensions.
Oh, come on.
They're trying to hide that thing. No, I'm serious. I'm so serious. I think the moon is like the doorway for reincarnation. And I think the sun is the portal to get to the other dimensions. Yeah, keys open doors. Keys open doors.
I think the sun's the way out. That's what I think.
Well, the sun we're looking at now. The sun we're looking at now is not. That's not the sun that we used to look at. You know, I don't think that's the sun. I think
positive. The sun is the male, and the moon is the female. The positive and the negative.
But I still think that you get to the other dimensions behind the sun. I mean, look how many times you see vessels up there flying around that damn sun? How many times you see ships hitting that sun, bumping that sun to get juice, for their vessels? Just saying. I'm a weirdo. It is what it is.
Does not the sun does not the sun have a moon have a 28-day cycle just like a female?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
But that doesn't have anything to do with there being a portal behind the sun. Think about it. Come on now.
Well, that's the positive part. They're going to the male, the positive.
I don't care where they go, but I think that's how
they're going anyway.
I think that's how they're getting there. That's all.
I don't agree with what you're saying about things going to the sun, but whatever.
Well, that's okay. But I mean, you think about like okay, with the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Incas, they all have snakes and worms depicted on their architecture. Well, the snake hole is going to be the long distance that you travel, and the wormhole is going to be a short distance that you travel. So who's to say that you're not going into a snake hole when you're going behind the sun to travel a long distance? A wormhole you could probably use on Earth, That's just me. That's just me theorizing stuff. It sounds gay, but whatever. It makes sense.
Well, So you agree in outer space?
I believe in outer space. Yes, I do. Maybe not the same kind of space you believe in, but yeah, I believe there's space because you wouldn't have an asteroid coming. The Bible doesn't lie. Revelation says we've got a millstone coming to hit the earth. That's Revelation 13:21. Yeah. So if that's
That
prophesied,
doesn't mean.
so where's it coming from?
How would that?
Is it coming through a doorway, a portal, through a dimension? Either way, if it's interdimensional or if it's outer space, either way, I accept it. Okay.
You know what I see? I see that NASA has far too much of a fascination with balls and holes.
Yeah, NASA never admit. NASA says never admit shit anytime. That's what NASA stands for, because they're a bunch of liars.
Oh, yeah.
Never a straight answer.
No, that too. I say never admit shit anytime.
Not.
Not a space agency.
There you go.
I thought NASA stood for.
Not.
I like that too.
You're
Yeah, I
asking.
thought NASA stood for
I like
not
that.
any science assholes.
Well, you know what I don't get
Oh,
is
either way,
you have all these scientists out there, and they're all theoretical scientists, and it makes them sound so educated and so intelligent. A theory is just a freaking idea.
Indoctrination.
Anybody can be theoretical. Hello.
You have
Yeah.
to listen to me. I've got a white coat. Shut up.
Story. Oh, this one sounds good.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm telling stories. It's all theoretical science, isn't it? In a nutshell. Just saying. Just because I don't have a degree doesn't make me any lesser of a theoretical scientist than them. I'm just I'm just as good of a bullshitter as they are. Come on now.
Yeah, but
degrees.
you like little bits of their bullshit, so you like to crumble it and chew on it.
Degrees come from Freemasonry as well.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
hey, there is nothing and anything worse than an overeducated idiot. Just saying. I know a few overeducated idiots. My stepdad's one of them. They're the most awful people to talk to. They don't know their head from a hole in the ground.
Well, indoctrination's a killer.
You know, my stepdad's still trying to figure out what he wants to be when he grows up. Just saying. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Astronaut, what do you call them?
I want to be a
Doctor, no.
cowboy, baby. That's a personal joke.
I want to hang from wires and spin and trick people.
Aye.
Theory, what do you reckon, mate?
Earth's Ethereum. Come in,
Just think with
Therian.
NASA, the way they act. Yeah, it's like I've always assumed NASA stood for not any science arseholes, because like look at the moon landing video, how fake that was. And everything they put out, just how fake it is.
Oh yeah.
And they always go back to like more fake footage to try and prove the lies they're pushing.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like literally every 10 years they say like, yeah, 5 years from
Can't do
now,
it.
everyone's going to be able to afford to go on holiday in space. They've been saying that since like early 90s, as far as I can remember.
Oh, okay, then.
I've never been into space, so I shouldn't believe anything they say about the shape of the planet.
Okay. You're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it ain't
Anyway,
round.
here's
I
a
know
random thought.
it ain't round,
Yeah,
and we're
but
not
here's a
spinning.
random
That is,
thought.
that I know.
Say it's like, yeah, but think if the Earth was pure flat, would it cats have knocked everything off the sides by now? I'm just thinking that because it's got like a table. I've got 3 cats, and no matter what I put on the table, no matter how heavy it is, it always ends up on the floor.
I seen that meme before I was a flat earther. or a plain earther. I call myself anyway. I don't the flat earth title is not really. It's kind of got screwed with. That's why I named my group the Plain Earth Awakening, because it's a plane.
Well, there's plenty of clues, isn't there?
Yeah, that's why they call it an airplane.
Airplane.
They didn't call it an air. It's not an air globe.
Horizontal horizon.
Yeah.
See
How many times do you look up there? Yeah, it's a straight line.
See the sea level.
And why does every construction worker in the world use water to level their buildings?
Because it always finds its level. That's why.
Yeah. But, duh. No, it curves at some point.
We have the longest stretch of railway and the longest stretch of road. It's dead level.
Yeah, I just seen that.
Anywhere in the world, mate. Across Australia, over the Great Australian Bight.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. It's in the map. It goes right across. Yeah, right in the middle.
Yeah. Thousands of miles, mate.
Yep. And they didn't account for curvature when they built that.
No. They never do, mate. They never do.
Because there is no curve, I know.
Yeah,
Ask
if
the
there
surveyor.
was curvature, wouldn't it have made more sense for them to make a tunnel?
What was that? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I think
And
if
then you
there
still have
was
to curve.
curvature, instead of like making it straight, would it have just been easier to make a tunnel?
Yeah, how
You
are you
still
going to
have
make a
to
tunnel?
curve.
They wouldn't have been able to make the UK tunnel, mate. They wouldn't have been able to make it if it had a curve.
Yeah, it's true. I know. And nothing works on
I
the
know.
curve. Nothing.
Nothing. No.
Another thing that proves that Eurotunnel thing, between the UK and France,
Yeah.
makes no sense. They say continental drifts a lot, like the islands are moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that was possible, that tunnel wouldn't be there, would it?
That's right.
They
Exactly.
break away eventually. Like 10
Yeah.
years, we got to rebuild it. It's going to be broken that way.
Yeah. If they build a new tunnel, the continents are shifting again. It's all bullshit.
Honey, where are you? You're there, but you're not.
She's dropped down on us.
Yeah. Well, I briefly muted her for a second to hear Therian, and then I tried to unmute her and I couldn't. And then she muted herself.
Yeah.
And then now she's just not here. But she's here.
Yeah, she'll probably be back in a minute.
It's hard to hear sometimes when, other people.
I've got a bad habit of talking over people, mate.
You're not too bad. You've been
That's
good.
my
I got to eat.
Oh, don't stop talking about
Honey,
that. You'll be making me hungry.
sorry, mate. Sorry about that.
And I'm high as fuck, so I've got the
Oh, yeah.
monkeys already.
I'm doing both. Sitting here with a bong in front of me, hungrier.
Yep. That's why I'm hungry now.
I get too stoned to eat, and then I forget about it. Then I get hungry again, and I go, "Oh yeah, maybe I should eat."
You walk into the
Normally
kitchen,
what happens with me is I get high, think, yeah, I should eat something. Then I get even more high and think, yeah, I'll do it in a bit. And then about 6 hours later,
And
I'm
then
thinking,
hours
"No,
later-
I'm starving, I should get something to eat."
Yeah, I do the same thing, and then they still haven't eaten yet. And so I'll say, "Oh, I gotta eat something eventually." Here, more hours go by. Like, oh man, I should eat something.
I never miss an opportunity, mate.
For me though, it's like hours turn into days, and then I'm realizing, hey, it's Friday and I'm not eating anything. And I was planning to eat stuff on Monday. I've literally done that a load of times. Forget to eat.
No, don't forget to eat. You need to eat.
Yep.
Very important.
I don't
I
forget.
think
I
it's
just
one of some side effects of insomnia.
Yeah.
One of the
it is.
first,
That's-
one
yeah.
of the first rules my old man taught me. He said, "If you don't eat, you don't shit. If you don't shit, you die." That's what he
Yeah, those people that post pictures of their dinners on Facebook. I was wondering, why don't they show the after? This is what my dinner looks like now. Oh, well, I threatened to actually like send someone my after dinner to someone that kept on doing that, like kept on taking pictures of their dinner every night. Like, come on, dude. I'll show you a picture of my dinner tomorrow. If you keep that up.
That's why I call it cake book. Fake book or cake book. Everyone's taking pictures of food.
Oh, yeah, this is what my dinner looks like tonight.
I found with Facebook, whenever I comment on a post on there, I always get it followed up by a message from Facebook saying your comment violates our standards and has been removed. And another comment saying I'm being put on like a Facebook ban for 7 days.
Facebook jail. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I ever get when I go on there.
Everybody, well, the only people that I know that are on Facebook that actually speak truth.
Darian, are you sticking any body parts in the food before you post the picture?
That are on Facebook all the time and they go, "Oh, that's bullshit. That never happens." I said, "You want to bet?" Fucking oath it does.
Well, you're back.
I literally trigger
is.
people every time I go on Facebook.
Yeah, I was just saying, Darian, if you're sticking any body parts in the food before you post the picture, then they might say that that's a violation. Just saying.
Oh.
Just saying. Just saying. That might be considered a violation.
He's back.
Oh, that's funny.
The picture of a hot dog. What is it? On. Uh-oh.
Woo. Oh, man. I'm going to be grounded. I need to go to bed, man. It's 4:30.
Hey, I'm just a bit out of weed. It's not good. It's a bad situation. I've only got ciggies now. I've got remnants. I've got remnants.
I roll just like that with the filter and yeah. And then I gave up on the filters. Fuck that. It takes too much time.
You got to have filters. You got to have filters.
No,
I gave up on them.
You're going to smoke like cigarettes.
Yeah,
you might as well get the full enjoyment of the flavour.
Oh, nah, you're going to eat it, mate. I don't want to eat this shit.
I was smoking native tobacco with no filters before I quit.
Yeah, off the land.
Chain smoking.
Yeah. Fuck, mate.
When I get like normal packaged cigarettes, I always find I pull all the filters out and replace them with roach straight away.
With rope.
Roach. You like if you make a split?
Oh, just with cardboard, you said. Oh, yeah, right. I'm with you. Yep. I got. This is what I got left.
Cigarettes cost $10 here.
I need a refill.
I
I
wouldn't want to pay that.
This is what I got left. Got a little bit in that bag.
You showing weed or tobacco?
Piece of weed I got left.
Let me see. Let me see what
Everything
you
else
got.
is fucking.
I bet I got
remnants.
more than you. I bet I got more than you do. I bet I got more than you do.
What was that? Was that
Oh,
weed?
man.
Yeah, mate, that's
Yeah.
all I got left. Yeah, that's. Fuck, I'll probably stop smoking that shit about 3 months ago.
I keep losing mine. Terry, you can tell you.
You know,
I've lost the same
you get
stuff. Like
another bag. You know what I mean? You get leave a little
I've had
bit
the same
behind, and
for
you get
6
another one, and
months.
you leave a bit behind. And
Is it legal?
eventually,
No.
when you run out,
Is it legal for you?
What's that, mate?
Is it legal
None
for
of
you,
us.
Matt?
Hey, as long
Hey,
as I
Matt,
don't
is
get
it
caught.
legal for you?
As long as I don't get caught.
See there? It ain't legal for none of us. Is it legal for you, Dean?
It is for me. Yes.
Shit, party at Dean's house. Party at Dean's house.
They can't be bothered with small time crap, mate. They're only after big.
We gotta
big
go.
shit,
We
you
gotta
know
go
what I
party
mean?
with Dean. It's
They
legal
gave
over
up
there.
on small shit years ago, long time ago.
I walk to the weed
we've
store
got
and buy my
campfires at
weed.
Dean's house.
Yeah, Dean, make sure you clean your house because we're coming over.
They're not going after people. They're going after people
Yeah.
with a little bit of weed. They don't give a fuck about that.
Everybody brings $60.
Uh-huh.
60 bucks for a half pound.
All right.
What?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
You
I'll
got
get,
me
I'll get you half ounce right off the bat. We're 60 bucks.
Wow, that's high.
What?
I can get I
We
can
pay
get
$2.80 an ounce. Mate.
I can get an ounce for $40 of good
Is it
shit.
good, though?
Kush. It's Kush.
Most of the time, it's average. Depends who you know.
Yeah, I can get Kush for 40.
Some stuff's better than
I like
others.
it cheaper than that too, but that's just what the main selling is for the good stuff. But
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
if you're sitting out in front of the place and you walk out, you can point it at it like, "Hey, look at what I just bought," and walk home with it. I mean, like that's what I like.
A pound is $3 mate.
Well, yeah, a pound. We can get a pound for about $3.50. About $3.50 over
Only
here.
$3,000. Basically
Maybe
$3,000, mate.
$2.75.
I can get a
$275.
pound of like pure decent weed for like £120.
Wow, it's fucking crazy.
120 bucks. Yeah, we pay about
But I can get it
$2.75 $300 a
for
pound.
free if I wait long enough.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
our stuff comes straight from Mexico. You know?
Most of the
comes straight-
time, I only pay $2.50 a gram.
Yeah, this stuff comes right over the border, from
$2.50 a
Mexico, so
bag,
it's real cheap.
An ounce.
Cheap. For
But
$250
$2.50 a
for an
gram.
ounce. $2.50 for an ounce.
Oh,
We pay that for.
$2.50 for a gram.
No,
We
$2.50
pay.
for a gram.
We pay
$2.50.
$250. $250 for
it's
a
$20
pound.
here, mate.
$2.75 a pound. Yeah, about a pound. Yeah, $2.75.
$20
Three
a
if it's
gram.
real good.
$50 for 3. 80 for a quarter.
For a quarter
280
ounce
for
or just a quarter?
Yeah,
Quarter ounce?
140 for a half, and
Well, you're
280
getting
for a
price.
bag, for an ounce. It's fucking expensive shit here, mate. Cigarettes are catching up, though.
Yeah, our
Well, that's-
cigarettes are
that's-
like $7 a pack.
What's that, mate?
You see where I get my weed? That's what the top of the line stuff is $60 for half ounce.
That's
But
awesome.
if you want other stuff, like the stuff I live off of is only $2.50 a gram, and I like that.
If you're
Good for
getting
me.
good shit, you're not smoking
yeah.
that much anyway. It should last
That's
you longer.
beautiful. If
Unless
Well,
you're
I
like
get this
me.
stuff, I mix it in.
Unless you're
mix
like
it
me,
together
like when you
'cause
know
it's-
you're about to run out, you seem to
If it
smoke
wasn't
more.
what-
I hate that.
It's not the legal illegal
Yeah.
part. It's because the legal part brings with it government regulation
Yes,
and
yes.
registration. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, Trudeau's really fucking nuts with us around for that.
Yeah, you're getting screwed over with that now, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, Trudeau's trying, but he made it legal at least. He was good at that part. You can't get arrested for it anymore, so that's done.
Yeah.
Well, here
I
in
like
the
that.
States, they've changed the laws here
you're
in
still
Texas,
buying the black
guys.
market though, aren't you? Or,
You used to get busted if you had a gun on you, right? And you didn't have the carry, you didn't have the certificate to carry the firearm. But now, if you have a gun,
you're not
even if it's
buying it
not
through
registered to you,
dispensaries, are you?
as
Splatter?
long as it's under your seat and your bullets are in your glove box, you won't go to jail anymore. Yeah.
Where you buy your weed from? Are you buying it through dispensaries or are you buying it through people that you know?
Kind of a dispensary. It's a weed place I go to. I've known the guy he started off illegally selling it, and he doesn't want to go the way of everybody else, right? So
Yeah,
he's been buying off the same guy for years.
yeah, that's cool.
And now he's opened up his shop, and he's a millionaire.
Well,
Yeah,
bet he
I
is,
bet.
yeah.
God, I bet.
Cops aren't
Texas
going
will
to
be Texas will be the last state to ever be legal. Texas
Well,
is so strict.
where Australia's up to with decriminalisation hasn't moved very far, really. We're up to the government's acknowledged that medicinal cannabis can help people, especially children. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're taking the slow road to China still, aren't they?
Yeah, but the way it works here is that if you have a child that has what's the fucking problem?
Cancer?
Epilepsy, right? Epilepsy is a big one.
Epilepsy. Okay.
Well, it cures everything, lots of things.
Yeah, I know. But in Australia, the only thing that the Australian government's recognised, or the medical, the factions in the Australian government have recognised, is that because there was a couple of big cases with children with epilepsy that were taking cannabis oil illegally at the time, but it actually it helped, yes, and the medical studies proved that it helped, you know, and the parents were arrested and charged, all this shit, you know. So eventually,
there's some little videos to see a kid having an epileptic seizure, and they get a bit of oil or whatever, and they stop.
Yeah, that was happening
almost instantly.
In the Ozarks, up in the mountains.
So the Australian government they've agreed to the fact that it works medicinally for children with epilepsy, right? So they've thrown out the olive branch to make it look like they care. But the truth of the matter is, if you have to get it through the government legally, prescribed medicinal cannabis oil for a child that suffers from epilepsy or whatever condition that they agree to, that they'll fund it.
Oh, so expensive you can't afford it.
You know, letting your child use it. It has to be imported, and I'm pretty sure it comes from Canada.
Yeah, probably BC.
And it costs $50,000 a year.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Too expensive to even do it. That's so wrong. Damn, that's wrong.
And of course, no one can afford it, can they? You know
yeah.
So
well, they were doing that here too.
You know
Matt Hyman, up here in the Ozarks in the mountains, there were kids with epilepsy, and they were having to sneak to get it for the kids.
Yeah,
and
well,
it was a big deal.
We've got cannabis growers that have been certified by the government to grow medicinal cannabis.
Yeah.
But we're not using them. We're importing it, and it's going to cost you $50,000 a year to treat your sick child.
That's so messed.
Because we care.
Yeah, they care, don't they?
You know.
You know, they'll let you drink alcohol and go out and drink and drive and kill people.
We're a long way off,
mate. But you can't smoke. You know, something that's really good for people. You know, it helps everybody. Yeah. You know, so many people with ailments, it helps them.
And you got to import it, you know.
So I've been so lucky down here in Vancouver. The cops have not wanted to bust anybody for pot for years, and it's forget it. Because we got heroin, we got crack, we got all these other bigger problems. We don't.
That's pretty much the same here, mate. You know, unless you
the cops here, they just take it from you, yourself.
A whole house. They don't care.
The cops will walk right past you here. They don't care. Well, that was before, but now that it's legal, it's even better, of course. But that was even before it was. They still didn't care. Yeah. But it was still illegal. I had a Vancouver cop tap me on the shoulder when I was smoking one in the park, and he told me to just go home and smoke that.
Just go home and smoke.
Okay. Yeah. It was the coolest thing. Like, okay. And so I just fine. I put it out and sure. But that was when it was still illegal, right? So yeah.
The city of Melbourne, they've actually just banned smoking cigarettes in the city. You can't smoke in the main mall in the city now.
Oh, I wish they'd do that here.
We've been banned forever. They won't even let you smoke in your own car if you pull up to get your goods from school.
Against vaping as well.
You can't even smoke in your own vehicle on the
basically,
school
they want to
premises here. It's bad.
All freedom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where we go.
Yep.
And you know, they just came out with a study too showing that what they said secondhand smoke is what kills. That was a psyop, guys.
In a park,
that was a psyop. You know that, right?
Playground, a fucking school, at a bus stop, a train stop, it's all illegal now already. That's
the CIA did that shit to see how they could control the people, and they did. They controlled them fully. Yep, I'm a secondhand smoke
It's
bill.
just,
Yeah,
it's
it's,
just.
I had disappointment with.
Sorry, mate. Keep going. You go.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh at this. I had disappointment with council about a week back, and I was speaking to Hunyan on video chat when they turned up, and I went down to my front door and I had a cigarette in my hand. I was smoking it, and they said you can't smoke that in the house while we're here. So I said, fine, you can wait outside till I finish smoking it. And then I locked them out, came back up,
And he
sat
came-
down,
he
and
came
went back
back
on video
upstairs.
chat for another 5 minutes.
It was more
You
than
mind
5:30,
fucking
and
off,
it was like
Wolf, you
20.
poor fucking
It was like
fag.
20 minutes. It was like 20.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. I didn't realize you had them down there
Yeah,
waiting all
Yeah,
that
then they got
time.
pissed off because I was making them wait.
Oh,
You got
well,
fucking TV licenses there, mate. What sort of shit is that?
it's your house. It's your cigarette. You
fucking
have the
bullshit,
right to do what you want.
TV licenses. And they come and knock on your door. Oh, we saw you had a TV.
Yeah, I don't
through
pay no
the-
TV licenses.
You don't pay it? No.
we don't have TV
Yeah,
licenses.
it's a funny one on that. It's
we have-
like,
we have bills for cow flatulence. So stupid.
yeah, to avoid paying the TV license here, I took the TV aerial off the roof
Right.
because I don't watch TV anyway. It makes no difference to me.
Mm.
And then it's I've got 2 old TVs I was like using for retro consoles, but they've both packed up now. So I
Are you
leave them in
serious?
the lounge.
You
Last
guys are
time one of them
serious.
came round. Yeah,
Yeah, they need licenses
Yeah.
to have TVs down there.
yeah. Last
Yeah.
time they came round with those TV license
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's 2
Yeah.
broken TVs in the lounge,
Uh,
and they're saying you've got 2 TVs. You need to have a TV license. I said if you
They're
can get
both
either
fucking-
of them working, I'll pay for it.
If you can get it,
Yeah,
I'll
right.
pay the
And I watched them
license.
try plugging it in, and literally, it's if you plug them in, you get sparks flying out of them and shit.
I'm surprised you didn't rig to have them electrocuted.
That's fucking
I know
bullshit.
you, Darian.
Fuck.
I'm surprised you didn't rig them where they would have got shot.
You don't get that
Yeah,
many
the thing
channels
is-
over. You don't get that many channels either, anyway, do you? It's all BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Three, BBC Four.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm not paying for the BBC. I don't believe in paying for communist propaganda,
Yeah.
I have
especially after they covered
Roku.
up for Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
Roku on my TV.
Yeah.
You know, I don't watch TV that much. There's a couple of things I like to watch, but
Yeah,
yeah.
mate. Yeah, that should have woken a few people up, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
I got that. I call it Roku. Roku.
Yeah, I have a Roku TV, and then I have 2 or 3 Roku sticks. You know,
he was huge, Jimmy Savile, wasn't he? He was like a massive
Nasty
celebrity
perv.
in the
he was
UK.
nasty, nasty perv.
Yeah,
Also the
United him and
What's the matter?
everything.
Why
All
you
through the
crying?
70s and the 80s, mate. He was top of the pops, wasn't it? Yeah.
I saw where he was
Yeah, and the
filling
police were
up little
covering for him
girls.
the whole
He
time.
was filling up on
And
little
the royal
girls doing his
family.
live shows. Sicko.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear and don't talk at the same time.
We all
Can't hear
understand.
you, Splatter.
We understand each other. We're gifted and talented.
Cheese to my brother coat.
Now we're all quiet. Cricket, cricket, cricket.
It's okay. More entertaining than usual. Hey, we just made a record. This is my longest ever broadcast.
Yeah, mate. You're a record setter.
Well, what do you expect? It's the Fun Time Crew. It's the Fun Time Crew, Dean. What do you expect?
Sponge?
I always have fun streaming with Dean. I think it might have been Dean or
Where's Honey
Patrick.
Ann? Is she still with us or what?
One of them fell asleep streaming with me one night. They were snoring on air. Was that you,
Honey Ann,
Dean?
where
Was
are
that you?
Well,
Right here?
good.
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm here.
Dean,
Well, I
was
couldn't
that
get it
you?
working today.
Was that
That's
you,
because
Dean,
I
that
was
fell
trying-
asleep? Was that you,
No, I
Dean?
don't fall asleep.
Okay, it must have been
No.
Patrick. Preliminal. It was Patrick.
I'm an insomniac. I don't sleep.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
Neither does Therian. We're all insomniacs. It's crazy.
2:30 in the morning for me right now, and I'm just making ravioli. Come on.
It's 4:40 here.
Don't nuke your food, mate. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Don't do it. No. I love ravioli.
I stopped using microwave years ago, mate.
Oh, I don't have a problem with it. If I've got cancer, it'll probably cure my cancer. I'm getting radiation treatments for free.
Yeah, that's it, mate. You're dropping
Just
out on
saying.
us, mate.
Yeah, I don't. It's never in there for long anyway. 1 or 2 minutes, as long as I'll nuke something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's long enough.
Hey,
It's long enough.
I bet you don't have cancer, Dean.
No,
Just saying.
I'll leave the room when the microwave's on, mate. I won't even go in the house when it's on.
I can't. I live in a bachelor.
Yeah, I don't want. Oh,
I,
yeah.
I can go in the bathroom, I guess. That's the only room I have is a bathroom. I go in there and close it.
Safe you can go. But you're eating it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I stand there and
well-
raise my shirt up like I'm getting a suntan.
What's it gonna? Is it gonna grow hair on my chest?
Might.
Too late. Too late.
Too late. Yeah.
My dad used to tell me that to try to get me to
No,
eat
I'm just
spinach.
with all the research I've done, mate, about all the everything, health, food, fucking the way you heat your food, fucking you name it, mate. I've fucking looked at it. That's why I ended up. Well, it's a long story why I ended up being a vegetarian, mate. But yeah, it's because
Oh no way!
yeah, mate. Because all
You're
the
a
research.
vegetarian?
Yeah, yeah, mate. Only a
I
couple
have
of
to have
years,
meat. I gotta have meat.
but just coming to understand how things really work and
Yeah.
the spiritual side
You're
of
not-
things. And
Yeah, true. We
how
weren't
it is,
intended, we weren't ever intended to
you
eat meat.
shouldn't
You're right.
be.
Yep.
I'm not going to preach to you, but
No, it's
You're-
true.
you're-
It's really true. Yeah.
You're just vegetarian, not this new vegan shit, right?
No, I can't be vegan. Nah, it's
Yeah.
not possible,
That's just take it to the extreme and over the edge.
I can't
Yeah.
give up bacon or ham
Yeah.
You know,
or
you have to-
sausage.
You
I'm
have to
sorry.
You have to wear leather shoes and leather belts.
Pepperoni.
And,
No.
some things.
Yeah,
can't
I
be
know.
No.
So,
I
so
can't-
you can at least eat eggs and milk and cheese, right?
Yeah, I don't have a
Oh,
problem
I
with
still
that.
eat cheese. I try not to eat eggs. I don't eat ice cream, milk. I was hooked on iced coffee.
I
Iced
don't know why I
coffee
said
drinks.
milk. People shouldn't
was
drink
hooked on-
milk past a certain age anyway.
Milk was
nobody
intended
should
for
drink
cows,
milk,
not
no,
humans.
that's right. The only milk
It
we
is
should drink is
intended
is
milk
mother's
is intended for
milk.
babies and infants,
Yeah,
not adults.
That's
Well,
right.
mother's
That's
milk,
right.
but not cow milk. Cow milk is intended for cows.
Species on the earth, species of mammal or supposedly we're mammals,
Mhm.
but the only species of mammals on the earth that drink milk from another species.
That's right. And we also eat baby chickens. We kill the baby.
That's
we
the
kill
big,
the
that's the
chickens'
big
babies.
one, mate. Yeah, that's a big
Yeah, I
one.
can't
And
do it
my
anymore. You guys, since the Mandela effect, I can't eat eggs. They make me vomit. As soon as they go down, they come right back up. I don't know what
Say
it
it
is.
again,
I
mate.
changed.
Lost you.
I changed. I used to love eggs. Can't eat them anymore. And I live on
Glad
a
we lost you,
farm.
mate. Say that
No,
again.
my point is, what animal drinks milk after a certain age? None.
No,
Any
no.
mammal? Only in the youth.
Yeah.
Why do we push it on adults and
Sure.
people past the youth? I mean, it's not meant to be.
And
We're
it's cruelty on the animals as well, mate.
We're
I'm
eating,
just
we're
gonna
eating
say
chicken
something there.
babies. Go ahead.
If you look at cats, they drink milk.
Yeah, but they're
Oh,
own.
Yeah, well, there.
So, like,
Well, cats are
That's a
scavengers,
point.
man. They'll
You
eat
do have a point
anything.
there, mate. I didn't think of that.
Cats will eat and drink anything, though, guys.
Well, that's probably only because we
They're
give it to them.
scavengers.
Yeah, when it comes to like,
and throw in.
when it comes
That's,
to like eggs, like
that's cow's milk they're drinking. They're not drinking cat's milk.
Yeah, that's only because we give it to them and we've been told.
Cats
to
will
give it to
drink and eat anything. They'll eat and drink anything,
them. It doesn't
guys.
mean it doesn't
It's just
mean
another food for them. Cow
Yeah,
milk.
if they're hungry,
Yeah, I
they'll
know,
eat
but
it.
it doesn't mean it's right or
Yeah.
natural. You know what I mean?
My cats will eat lettuce even, you know?
It's just
Well, my
what
cat
we've
eats
been.
anything too. My
Yeah,
cat, he loves grapes. She loves grapes. I skin them and give them to her.
yeah. Grapes will kill dogs. You can't give dogs grapes.
Cats love cream, mate. They love milk, cream,
Yeah.
all
Chocolate.
that.
Can't
Yeah.
give dogs chocolate either.
Yeah.
It'll kill them.
You know the man-made dog, don't you?
Huh?
Yeah, even cats, mate. Yeah, they're all hybrids, mate.
Yeah.
You know, yes, you know that man-made dog, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from a wolf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so many people think that his dogs have always been around, but no,
No,
man-made
they
dog.
haven't. No, they were created.
The
They
same
took
with cats too.
Yep.
They gathered
Same with cats.
the tamest, friendliest wolves they could, and then they kept it going from that point, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They kept breeding them and getting their picking and
We
choosing.
bred them into existence.
Yeah,
you know?
selective breeding.
We
Yep.
interbred different species to
Yep.
create what we
Yep.
wanted.
Yeah, selective breeding.
Dogs,
Absolutely.
cats,
Yep.
everything.
They've gone too far with these little tiny, teeny, weeny little dogs. I think like how that was once a
No,
wolf.
the
Come
hairless
on,
cats. The hairless
Yeah,
cats.
that's
That's
true.
disgusting. Those poor cats with
I've got
no
a small
hair.
dog there.
What the hell is wrong with these people?
I've got a small dog. They're cute, mate. They're good dogs.
Well, I have a Chihuahua.
They're very
But they-
smart, small dogs.
But those hairless
Very smart.
cats, man, those poor things.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Yeah, the poor cats. I mean,
I
they look
don't,
like a science experiment gone wrong,
cats are great. I love cats.
but not hairless ones.
I grew up with cats.
I'd love
I
it.
always
If
had
it was my cat, I would love it.
Shoot, I've got like
I
19
love
of them.
animals, mate. I've always loved animals.
Yeah, I live out on a farm though. And half of them are wild. Half of my cats are wild. I can't even pet
There's
them.
just something
What's up?
about those hairless cats.
I know, right? They
Oh,
look
hairless
evil.
cats are
They
wrong,
look
mate.
evil. That's what I'm
So wrong.
saying.
So
That's just wrong,
Yeah.
man.
terrible.
They remind me of a
Don't quite need
chupacabra,
clothes making for them.
a miniature
How
chupacabra.
do you pat a hairless cat? I don't even
They're
know. how to-
they're non-allergenic.
Well, if you don't know by now, buddy.
They're fucking weird.
Bump, bump, bump. Hear the drum roll after that one.
Ba-dum-bum. Oh, that's funny.
And I like hair on my animals, mate. If they're supposed to have it, they should have it.
There you go. Yeah. they seriously look like a science experiment gone wrong. They look like possums or something.
If you know how to pet a furthest cat, well, if you don't know by now.
If you don't know that, if you don't know not by now, buddy, I don't know what to tell you. Dean, you got it right away, didn't you?
I'm not going with it.
Dean got that right away, man. Can't get shit by on him. He's slick. Oh, man, that's funny.
Well, I'm a master of jokes.
In Scarab's chat before, we were talking about mermaids, and I couldn't help it. I just had to make the comment. It's like I hate women that smell like fish.
There you go. There you go. Ain't nothing worse.
There's nothing worse than women that smell
Nothing
like
worse. Make you want to dump a bottle of vinegar over her head. Yeah. I'm
That's
grateful I
politically
wasn't.
incorrect, though, isn't it? You can't say that.
I'm grateful I wasn't born a mermaid.
Might
Thank
offend a
you.
fish.
No, I'm not offended. I'm cool. I'm quite
Yeah,
good.
it's a mixture.
I'm
It's a
sitting here.
mixture of tuna and
I'm sitting here right by a whole tank full of them, so I'm not offended.
My girlfriend, she's Filipino, and she likes dried fish.
Uh huh.
Fuck, nothing smells worse than that shit, man.
Right. Yeah.
She cooks dried fish, man.
Yeah,
She has to cook
yeah.
it outside. She can't cook it in the house.
No, because it makes the whole house stink, and it makes their
I
hair
fucking lose
stink and the
my mind
clothes.
if she cooks
Yeah.
it in the house.
Yeah, I have a friend from Thailand, and every time she would cook curry and stuff, man, it would just be all over her clothes, her hair, everything.
And you dropped out, mate. Have another go.
Yeah, strong.
you talk about the Philippines.
Yeah, my
Duterte.
girlfriend,
I want him for Canada. Let's vote in Duterte. Bring him to Canada. Come on. We need someone like that.
yeah.
He's great. Don't you just love that guy?
No, he just
There's a
kills everybody. Just kills everybody who
If you're
disagrees. with him.
corrupt. No, if you're corrupt, he cured himself from being gay. Come on, that's great.
Who did?
Duterte,
Who?
the leader, Duterte, the leader of the Philippines.
Oh, I didn't know.
Everybody wants a leader, mate, don't they?
He's given the country the rights to kill any corrupt leader, politician.
Wow.
If you can kill a politician, you can kill him.
Wow.
Yeah,
I like
it's
him.
not working.
Bring him to Canada.
It sounds good in theory.
Yeah,
Oh.
I like it.
It's not. It's not happening now. I'll tell you right now.
I've never heard that.
Because every corporation,
Oh,
which we
check him
call
out.
country, every
Oh, he's the
every
greatest dude. I
corporate,
like Duterte.
Yeah, I know. On the surface, it sounds good. You know, sounds like a strong leader and all that. But that's what Americans think about Trump too, isn't it?
I don't think anything about Trump.
On the surface,
But
it
think
sounds
about
good.
it.
I think Trump
For
is Trump is
for
somebody. Y'all don't know who Trump is. Y'all don't know what his bloodline is. You don't know where he comes from. I know.
He cured himself of being gay. Come on, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's
No,
a good start.
he's got a bloodline that would blow your
The
mind.
problem is he's killing fucking his own people because you know they've got fucking medical problems, mate, which were introduced by previous governments.
Yeah.
They're probably still allowed by his own government, you know, because everything.
He's not in charge.
Everything's a mirror.
Once
Mate,
it's cleaned up, he'll stop.
Trump is just a puppet on a string, like everybody else in the
all I want
government.
to say is everything's a mirror. All right. Every corporation, so-called country, which is really a corporation.
Yeah.
All right. He's practically a mirror.
States more than anybody else.
Well, y'all know there's
They're all
13
practically
invisible
mirrors
families
of
that
each
run
other,
this
you know.
shit.
The government
Period.
creates the problems.
Yeah.
You know, they all create the problems. They supply the drugs.
Well,
you know what I mean?
they're the front men. They're the front men. They're the
So
ones
for
that
him to
stand in
say
that
that he's
line.
going to kill all
They're the ones
drug
that stand in
dealers
line and take all
drug
this shit from
users,
people, but they're not the
really,
cause.
behind the scenes, whether
Yeah.
whether he wants to admit to it publicly or not,
Yeah.
you know, he's the reason that the fucking drug problem exists. You know,
Well, there's 13 black families that
So,
sit at the top of that pyramid
it's
that
not
nobody
reality,
will ever
mate,
see
really.
that run this whole world. Period. They're the ones in charge. Everybody else
You know, and he's
is just
playing the theater
puppets.
that he hates America and fucking fuck America and fuck China and you know.
Everybody else is just actors acting out their parts.
You can only buy so much of it, mate. It sounds
That's all I gotta say.
realistic, but
Yeah, politicians are just puppets.
They're just
they're all
puppets.
puppets, mate.
They're all actors on the stage playing their parts. You know. That's all I got to say about that.
My girlfriend loves him, mate. She fucking loves him. And
Oh,
most Filipinos
God.
do. They fucking think he's the best fucking shit ever.
He's a
Duterte.
sarcastic dick. He's sarcastic.
Who?
Trump.
Duterte. No, Duterte. All the Filipinos, they all think he's great. Most Filipinos.
I know he is. He's cleaning up the country.
Yeah, right.
But most Americans believe Trump's great too.
He's got 75% of that wall built, you guys.
You see the problem we have here?
Yeah.
I'm Canadian. I like Trump.
Yeah.
No, he's not good.
Trump is a
over Trudeau.
businessman. Trump is a
Yeah, they're
businessman.
all
Trump is an
puppets. All of them are
actor.
puppets, mate.
Trump is not a president.
They all dance.
That's
on
what you
strings.
need.
They
But then
all
again,
do-
Obama wasn't black,
they all do
nor
what
was he
they're told,
American,
mate.
so
They all do
whatever.
what they're told. None of them have got
The
the reasonable force.
United States is a business. It's not a country.
That's
None
right.
of
It's
them are.
corporation.
There's no
It's
country.
corporation.
It never has been. Well, it
It's a
hasn't been,
corporation.
if you got a flag, you're a corporation.
Yeah, we're all slaves. The corporation
That's how it
owns
works.
us. I know. I know. It was a sad
And if you
day
got
when
the,
I woke up
if you
in
got the,
reality.
if you got the Union Jack in your flag, you're owned
Yep.
by England. You know?
I'm in British Columbia. Of course, it's right there with the sunshine.
I don't fly any flag. I don't choose to fly anything.
I made an interesting
Yeah, when
discovery.
it comes to like the
Sorry.
Union flag,
Yeah.
all of England's controlled on like the UK. It's all controlled by the EU.
Yeah.
You mean that thing changed? No one said nothing too.
I know. Nobody. That's
And I
crazy.
found a picture of the original one.
Yeah.
Well, the original plan for the EU, you know, it was the test. The EU's the test for the new world
What's
order.
the matter, baby?
Everybody knows.
What's the
that.
matter? You okay?
That's where we're all.
Yeah,
headed,
if you want
know
to
what I
see the original paperwork for the EU, it's all there in Hitler's Mein Kampf. It was designed as the Fourth Reich.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, look at it. Germany's
Yeah.
not allowed an army,
Here you
but
go.
they've got one now through the EU.
Yeah.
And it just continues in its own way.
Well, it's
Nothing ever ends.
it's unelected officials deciding what happens in your country. You know what I mean? You don't have any say over what happens. They make the rules
And
for you. Which
and-
in the end, the end game for this whole fucking plan is for the United Nations to be the world government, and they're going to make the rules for the whole world. One world army, one world government. One
Hey,
world
wait a
government.
minute. Wait a minute. Did y'all know right now, the United
That's where we're
Nations and the EU are both bankrupt.
It probably
So
started in South Africa. South Africa was probably
they're
the
saying that
first.
one of them
That
is
was
fixing to
before the
fall.
EU. You know,
You
that's
hear
when
me?
they broke
You
up
guys
a
can
whole
hear me?
continent into all different
Yeah.
nations.
Yeah, we hear you.
You know,
Okay,
that was
because they're
that was the
saying right
original
now that either the EU or the
original
UN is fixing to
world
fall
government.
because they're both bankrupt. But I think they're going to merge, guys. That's just my opinion.
Pretty much every country in Europe owns a part of South Africa. You know,
Oh yeah, everybody but South Africa.
that's right. Yeah.
It's dangerous over there for people right now. People are getting murdered, in their
Yeah, I don't
homes.
hold
They
any
can't.
faith in any of them, mate.
They can't even leave their homes, and
The
they're
whole
getting murdered
system
in their
needs to
houses.
collapse.
Poor people.
You know,
It's really jacked up.
Government is really never going to be the answer. It was never
No,
designed to
never,
be the answer.
never. Neither is
Yeah.
money.
No, that's putting your faith in man. You can't put your faith in man. Man does nothing except for bad shit.
You got that
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We're imperfect. We all we fall. We fail.
And the more power you get, the more corrupt you get.
So true.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Look at
true.
Kenneth Copeland.
Yeah.
He turned out good.
Kenneth Copeland isn't
It
even
was
Kenneth
that Kenneth
Copeland anymore. That fool's eyes changed colors. I watched him. His eyes went from blue to freaking black. And I've watched him my whole life. He's a greedy
I
fucker.
used to like him way back 20 years ago, whatever. I used to like him, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, I did too. Whenever I was innocent and I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course,
I
I
didn't
like
know he was
Pastor.
gathering
I like
didn't know he was
Pastor Arnold
gathering
Murray
all
too.
his own airport and his own jets and his own little island he lives on and all that stuff that costs
Yeah.
billions of dollars.
Yeah, but see the thing about it, he has
All
his
those
own
TV
investments.
evangelists, mate.
He has his own investments.
They raked it in, mate. Jeez.
All of his income doesn't come from the
They
church.
killed it.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I don't even think that's Kenneth Copeland
Was it
anymore. I
Benny,
think
Benny Hinn
he's
as
been
well?
taken over.
Keith,
Benny
Kenneth
Hinn.
Copeland,
He was an actor.
who else is it?
They're
Yeah,
all garbage.
yeah.
All of them, mate. They're all the same.
Oral Roberts was a good one. Yeah,
Tax-free corporations, mate. That's all they are.
yeah. They are
The
now.
ones that got in on the ground floor, they made the money first without
I
any
like Jack.
competition.
I like Jack Van Impe, Dean. Jack Van Impe's good.
Really?
Yeah, him and Rexella.
The
They're real
early
good.
ones, you know what I mean? When there wasn't any, when it was only one or two of them that started, that
They
were
believe in
doing
the
it.
rapture, but it's okay.
The
I don't
TV
hold that against
evangelists,
them.
Billy Graham wasn't the first.
Billy Graham was a mason.
He was the
He was a
original.
mason. He turned his sons into daughters. Hello. I'm
I think
serious.
he was the original.
I'm serious. He was a mason.
Yeah, so when you had no competition or limited competition, yeah, it was all going your way, wasn't it?
Oral
Oh,
Roberts
yeah.
was good though. Oral Roberts was a man of God, guys. He really was.
Wasn't he the guy that went with prostitutes and came back again?
No, not Oral Roberts.
Was it
no.
Jimmy Baker as
Jim-
well?
Jimmy
Was he the
Swaggart.
one who cried
Jimmy
on
Swaggart.
TV in front of
It was
you?
Jimmy
Swaggart, yeah.
Swaggart. Yeah,
Jimmy
Jimmy Baker.
Swaggart, oh.
Jimmy Baker went to jail for tax evasion.
He was trying to build funhouse for everybody to
Yeah,
come
but
to.
he's back on. He's back on now. Him and his new wife. Yeah, they're back on the Christian network. Sure are.
Yeah, that made
The
international
corrupt
news.
network, I mean.
You got it.
The corrupt
That was-
network, not Christian. The C stands for
TBN.
corrupt.
TBN or whatever the hell it is. Yep.
Yeah, that was as big as Bill Clinton.
When he was
coming out.
flying his eyes out with Swagger, oh, I'm so
I didn't have sex with that woman,
Yeah, that's the one.
and I didn't inhale either.
And then after that was, I had no sexual relations with that woman. Bill
I
Clinton.
didn't have sex with that
Just a
woman.
thought.
Apparently, he didn't need to because he was on the island with
Uh,
Epstein and all those young
Apparently he didn't need
girls.
to because his cum was all over her dress. Shit, I forgot we're live.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
just a thought here. Isn't the last time Bill Clinton made that speech, I didn't have sexual relations with that woman? Wasn't that the last time he made that speech in 2016 when
Oh,
Hillary
yeah.
was running for president? And
Probably,
Chelsea
yeah.
said, "But Dad, that's Mom."
Chelsea don't belong to Bill anyway.
Well, he wasn't lying when he said he never had sexual relations with her. 'cause they didn't-
No,
No,
she's a lesbian. He
well-
never had sex with her.
That
That's
was a
just a
new one.
partnership. That's a partnership right there. That wasn't a marriage. Come on. She's a lesbian.
That was the update. You see,
I wouldn't.
I will not
wouldn't
have
be-
sex with that woman.
She's a
I wouldn't
lesbo
be
and he's a
surprised if
perv.
they
Come
never
on.
had sex, mate.
She's
I don't
safe.
think I don't think she had sex with him.
She's a well-known lesbian anyway, isn't she?
Yeah, I don't think she had sex with him. I don't, no. I don't think Chelsea's
She's
his.
safe.
She's dead too. That ain't her. That's somebody else.
She's a proud carpet muncher.
Yeah, I'm just saying. She's bumping pocketbooks. Yeah, I don't think
She's
that's
a murderer.
I don't think that's Hillary
Oh,
Clinton.
yeah.
I think she's gone.
She's a big time murderer, bitch.
And
Oh,
like with Obama,
A lot of
when
people
Obama
died,
was
didn't they?
talking about that brain surgery when he was president, and then he went and had something done, and when he came back, he had that big old scar behind his ear, and it looked like an alien on the back of his head. Yeah, I don't think that was Obama anymore either. I
I
think
sort of lost faith in the information about Hillary Clinton after the
I never
email
liked her.
scandal, though, with
I never liked her.
her server that she apparently had.
Yeah.
You know, the 33,000 emails.
Oh, I didn't know better.
Benghazi
I didn't know
and
better. I
all
was
sorts of
using my
shit.
personal email. Lying cunt.
I lost faith in all of the information that was coming
Yeah.
out after that.
Yeah, she's a liar. She's over there. That's why she's all sick and stuff. She's got Kuru from eating dead people. She's
Killer.
sick.
Come on.
She's a
She kills
cannibal.
babies. She tells
She's a
people they can kill
cannibal.
your baby. It's
She's a
okay.
cannibal,
And she's-
man. She's sick.
Yeah.
She's sick.
Oh, I'm not doubting that she's evil.
I think they're
No
all
doubt about
addicted.
it.
I think they're all addicted to
I'm
adrenochrome.
just
I
saying the
think they all
information
are.
that they provide to us, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's very
it's true.
questionable.
I don't watch the news, man. I don't watch any of
I'm
it
sure
because
she's
it's
not the only
lies.
one. You know, they want us to focus on her. You know, there's people that
Huh?
want us to
Oh, you
notice.
sure it's funny that Trump?
You know what
Sure it's funny Trump said he was going to take them
Yeah,
down, but guess
distractions.
what? They're still standing.
Look over
You know?
here. You know,
Yeah, still waiting. Yeah, it's the only time I want to see any of the Clintons on TV is when they actually get round to arresting them.
Yeah.
And you see
Well,
them
we
like
may not-
committing
we may not
suicide
see it,
before
but
they can be
They,
arrested.
they may not do that. They may do the
I
same
think
way
we'll
they did
wait a
Cheney.
while.
Wasn't it Cheney? Wasn't it Cheney, Therian, that they said he died of cancer, but really they took him out? Was it Cheney?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't die of cancer. They assassinated him. They took him out for his corrupt ways. You know? Yep, maybe they'll do the Clintons the
Trump's
same
got a
way.
lot of faith, false hope connected to him. You know what I mean?
No, Trump's using
A lot
that
of people
crap.
hanging their
He's
hats
going to
on
milk it
him
to
and
death for the next
Pew and
election. He's going
all
to
this
milk it
shit,
to the next
you know,
election. Watch.
It's just distraction. There's
It all
nobody
is.
in the American government that's going to help them.
No,
America,
never
or the
has been.
world.
There never has been.
If anything that's been decoded on 4chan or 8chan or whatever it is about the inside workings of the American government that supposedly are being put out in code by this Q person.
Yeah.
It's if any of it does come to pass as being accurate predictions, it'd only be because the script was given to that person first. You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's all it
4chan.
is.
Yeah.
Just all a big show, mate.
I think it's a big rabbit hole. It's all BS. Absolutely.
They got to
Smoking mirrors.
You know, it's what do you call it? It's
It's all an
damage
illusion.
control. That's
It's a
what it is.
facade. It's an
Damage
illusion.
control, you know,
Yeah.
because people have realised they've been deceived. They're starting to lose faith in the political system, you know.
Well, it's amazing the amount of
They've only
people
got a
that are
choice
still
of two,
asleep.
and they realise that they're both the same, and well, fucking, we're going to make them choose.
Yeah, but
one
most
of them.
people
We'll give them-
don't
we'll
want to
give them
wake
this
up.
Bullshit
They
story.
still have faith. They're stupid.
this
They don't want to
coded
wake up.
crap on this.
You
You
know,
know, this little social
Sad.
media channel that people will follow
on this
along
globe Earth that those people
and,
live on.
keep false hope in somebody's going to save us. You know what I mean?
Let them stay asleep on their
So there
globe
we go.
Earth. I don't care. I'm tired of them. I give up. That's all I can say. Yeah.
That's what they're called. They're called sheeple.
Yep,
Yeah.
the sheeple. They even say that on the
That's
commercial. They make fun of us on the commercials.
I enjoy
calling
trolling.
us sheeple.
You know, we all get onto space, fucking live space bullshit, NASA or whatever. You know, live stream from the ISS.
Should have Steve. It would have been.
I got kicked off of there one time. Yep, sure did.
It's good fun to troll people. You know, troll dumb nastards. You know.
Yeah, I've only done that one
I also
time.
enjoy trolling. You know, Fox or
Guy
what's
Fox?
the other one?
Oh, I thought you meant Guy
Whatever the
Fox.
opposition is to Fox. What's that?
All those stupid. The stupid
I'm like,
other
Guy's
space.
cool. I was like, Guy's cool.
No. Just a political media channel.
Yeah, I was
You know,
kidding.
the big political media channels.
Yeah.
So you got Fox and then whatever the other one is.
Oh yeah, all the bullshit shit. Bullshit
You
shit.
know,
There you go.
yeah,
New word.
one side like Fox.
Yeah, like
is all-
CNN, Sky.
New
CNN,
description of the
CNN's
media.
all
Bullshit
Hillary,
shit.
I'm pretty sure, and then Fox is all
How
Trump,
much could a
what I mean? The
bullshit
people
shit
you
if a
get in
bullshit
chat
could
and
shit
live
shit?
stream. But I'll get into both sides and I'll give it to both of them. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
So yeah, they just got no idea. They're all just attached to one side or the other. You know, they still can't work it out. If you're a Hillary supporter, fucking God help you. You know, fuck.
I've never seen anybody.
It
depends
I've
on
never
how you
seen
support
anybody
Hillary.
get that crazy and
What's that?
irate over an election. These people went
What's that,
freaking
mate?
insane. They went insane, guys. Do you remember seeing that? They were
What's that,
in the
Therial? Sorry?
streets. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was saying it's like, yeah, it depends on how you look at support of Hillary. For example, I support Hillary for prison.
Yeah, I support her for the electric chair,
Yeah.
the gas chamber.
Hashtag lock her up. Lock her up.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we
I know,
go.
but anybody who supports her at all, they're just brain dead, mate. Obviously, there's no argument for that.
What do you expect? It's too many Tide Pods.
I've never seen anybody lose their mind on
Too
an
many
election
Tide
like
Pods.
that.
If you look at
Ever.
Yeah, if you look at the like statistics, in like around the election. Yeah, so if you look at the amount of people saying they're voting Hillary to the amount of people admitted into hospital for eating Tide Pods, it's sort of about an equal number.
Tide Pod.
So true,
It's
Darian.
a Tide Pod supporter space.
Oh yeah, there's your space supporters right there.
Yeah.
The Tide Pod
Yeah.
eaters.
Yeah.
There's the correlation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember, guys,
Space.
it's coming up to Halloween, and so you don't offend millennials, be sure to have Tide Pods on hand for the trick or treaters, because some of them won't be able to have normal candy.
That's
They
Right.
can
right.
only have Tide Pods.
That's right.
Yeah.
Those are the
Just
ones
like
that
the
get eggs
commercial
in my
says,
house.
it's got to be Tide.
We egg those people.
Man, that
No
was
candy
the dumbest
here,
shit
have
I've ever
eggs.
seen, mate. When that became a thing, it's like, what? You're eating soap? Are you fucking stupid or what? How dumb are these fucking people? Fuck.
Goes to show the level of intelligence.
They're gonna launch another rocket. Let's eat our Tide Pod first and watch it.
They've been drinking too much fluoride, too much Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Fluoride.
you can understand why people follow Trump. You know what I mean? And
Oh
you
yeah,
can sort of-
Trump's great. I like Trump. He's so
I can-
sarcastic. He's perfect.
I can see why, but it's still wrong. But I can
What's the
see,
matter?
supporting him
crying?
makes more sense than Hillary Clinton. Yeah, 100%.
Why are you crying?
100%.
I'm just waiting for the snowflake meltdown of 2020 when Trump gets in again. That is going to be
Yeah.
funny.
Well, it's gonna be hilarious because he is. Who else you got?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
remember,
yeah,
everyone
voting
stock up on popcorn.
I don't
Could be
think anyone's gonna vote in that baby killing murderous bitch.
Could be Kanye or Oprah.
Oh yeah, isn't that funny? Kanye, what a joke. He's a joke. A Satan worshipping bastard.
What about
I
Oprah?
sold my soul for a Happy Meal.
Hell no.
No, I don't want no damn Oprah.
Oprah.
No.
But then-
Hillary's got more
because
chance than
then he sold
Oprah.
his soul for because he said he
Don't-
sold his soul for Happy Meal. Did he not, or did he?
Oprah worships the devil.
Not Oprah. She is the devil. Come on.
She worships
spells
the
her name
devil like all the
backwards.
rest of them, you know?
Yeah, Harpo.
Yeah, exactly. It's backwards. Everything Satanistic goes backwards and upside down. I
Yeah.
mean, like there's a telltale sign right there.
Mhm.
The whole system's satanic, man.
Maybe.
Don't worry about that.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's why there's no solution. That's why there isn't ever going to be anyone who's going to save the system, man.
Well, Dean,
No,
I
you
saw a
can't.
video. I saw a video yesterday where they're saying there's no such thing as God. You know, you spell God backwards, it's dog, and it comes from the dog star.
You
I mean,
hear
they're
about
putting
Big
out
Daddy?
so much terrible stuff. You know, I don't believe it. I'm just saying that stuff's being put out there on
Baghdadi?
YouTube. You know,
We talked about that
Bad.
before, didn't we?
yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
I hear cats
Can you hear a
echoing.
pussycat?
Yeah, it's echoing. Meow, 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 meow.
That's my Kieran. That's what he does. He does this every night. He wants out in the hallway. And he drives me nuts like this.
Yeah.
I talk to Therian's cats all the time.
That's a boy, is it?
Yeah,
It sounds
big
like a
black
boy.
cat.
Oh, yeah.
I have one, and so does Therian. We all have black cats.
I have
Yep.
two. I
Mine's
have a
not,
male and a female.
mine's Black Ass.
Yeah.
That's his name.
I've got
Yeah.
2 dogs. 2 dogs, a turtle, and a parakeet.
I saw a 2-headed turtle today on YouTube.
parakeet.
Freaked me out.
Cockatiel. Sorry. Cockatiel.
Oh, wow.
A birdie.
Yeah, I heard it earlier. I could hear it talking.
The smaller version of a cockatoo. Do you know what a cockatoo looks like?
I know what cockatiels are. Yeah. They're cool.
Like a parakeet with feet.
Mm-hmm.
Cockatoo's a big white bird, mate. Normally.
Yeah.
We got white ones and black ones.
Like the one
They're
Beretta
noisy
had.
as hell.
Like the one Beretta had.
Oh, yeah.
And,
But can you put a white one and a black one together?
nah, they don't. They don't fly.
No, then you'd have a
They
zebra.
don't mix. No. Yeah,
Would there be a racial fight in the cage?
I think it might
You'd
be.
have a zebra.
Yeah, they come in when it's really hot weather, hot and dry.
Yeah.
They come in to find water and food.
Oh,
They're
you guys
flying
have
like-
those flying around for real. Oh, that's right. We buy them and put them in cages. And you guys have them outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, ours are
they'll
caged.
fly in a flock, like there'll be like 100 of them, and they'll fly
How
right over
neat.
your house. It'll sound like
Well,
a
that's
gang of
gross
bikes.
here.
Oh,
It'll
wow.
sound like a gang of bikies going past your house riding Harleys, you know?
How cool is that?
Run!
Yeah, it's like the crows. The crows here do that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you call a big bunch of crows, right?
A murder.
A murder. Yeah, exactly.
A murder,
And-
that's right. Yeah,
And when you have
murder.
geese,
Yeah.
you have a gaggle. It's a gaggle of geese.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Well,
gaggle
everybody
of
knows a
geese
gaggle.
and a murder.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
the gaggle.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
a
gaggle
gaggle.
of
Geese,
geese
geese.
and a murder
That's
of
geese.
crows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not too many people know the murder one.
Murder
No,
of crows. Yeah.
I've always known that.
I know
Yeah.
I have too, but a lot of people don't, and it
Well,
sounds
you
fun
have
to
a
them.
flock of. It's a flock of pigeons.
I think a
or
lot of
flock
people want to murder crows because they're always
Flock of seagulls.
of seagulls. There we go.
Hey,
It's a flock. Yeah, there we go. A flock of pigeons and a
Noisy-
flock of
noisy
seagulls. I
buggers,
think.
crows, huh?
That was a band at one time. The flock of seagulls.
Yeah, I remember that.
Flock of
I
seagulls,
absolutely-
yeah, it was. Run away, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember them. They had that funky hair.
I think.
Yeah, they had that funky '80s hair.
What mullets?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Debo. Debo was the shit. They jammed.
Oh, I like Devo.
Yeah, me too.
Early 80s punk rock. I think they were UK.
Men at
band,
Work.
weren't they?
Remember Men at Work and Men Without Hats?
Yeah, they all got fired.
What's the matter? Why are you crying, little girl?
They got-
Guys, I guess I'm gonna
They
let
got-
you go.
they got-
It's
They got
5:14.
fired by the village people.
I gotta go climb in the bed
Oh,
before
really?
the sun comes up. Who was that talking about the village
Everybody
people
liked
that
village people before,
they got fired because they didn't want a tree?
Until they found out they were all gay.
Yeah, but somebody said that there was a tree. They were trying to be the tree, and the village people, and they got fired. He
That
got fired.
YMCA song should have been enough.
Why are you gay?
Oh,
Yeah.
Or in the Navy.
Yeah,
oh yeah, all the gays in the Navy.
in the
Yeah.
Navy.
You can bend over now in the Navy.
In the Navy. You can take it up the
You-
rear.
In the Navy, in the Navy. Oh
You
man.
can suck on a Marine in the Navy.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Exit stage left. I'm out of here, guys. It's time for me to go to bed. It's 5:14. It was a lot of fun.
They had good costumes, eh?
Hey. Whoop whoop. I wouldn't mind wearing the feathers. All right.
You be time.
I'll catch you on the next one, guys. It was fun.
All right.
That
Bye.
movie was
You bet.
huge, mate.
Darren,
That
I'll catch you
The
later.
Village People
Right.
movie, that was huge, mate.
Great.
Bye, Matt Pyman. I had
Yeah, I'm
fun.
gonna need to get going as well. I need to get some food.
Adios, Dean.
Yeah,
Catch you
no
on the next
worries.
one. Bye bye.
All
Good to
right.
talk to you all.
Good night. Good night.
Good to talk to you, Splatter. Therion. Have a good night.
Have a good night, all.
Yeah.
My longest
Well,
show
uh,
ever with
Bye, everyone.
Glad I
one
could
viewer,
help
as
you out,
far as
mate.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get some more
See
subs
ya.
for you, mate.
I got
See you,
30,
Splatter.
and I'm getting. It's not bad.
You're getting there. Good work, mate. All right, mate. See you, mate.
See you later. Well, that was the show.